but I think he would say
White
yes.
collar rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the beat.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god, by my team, a mansion to rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly XL when I spread cheeks. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh, is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. Ain't trying to stop. Yeah, I can do this.
Good to go. D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White collar rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the beat.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god, by my team, a mansion to rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly XL when I spread cheeks. I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
Like, I'm so good, I just gotta get there.
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last
No.
mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh,
Yeah, I left
voice.
voice tracks. I have like 4 hours of this tomorrow. I'm not gonna work.
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. Ain't trying to stop. Yeah, I can do this.
Things he could do that would make it make sense, and he just refuses to do any of those. D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White collar rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the beat.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. It is Sunday and we're back. I'm back. Bird is back. Red Bull in hand is scary.
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready for the next batch of musical musings.
Is that how you start each day? Like the first thing you consume is an energy drink?
Yeah. And it's kind of a bummer, like no shots to Red Bull. Like if you want to sponsor us, do it. But like all I have is my girl's energy drink. I like to drink straight crack in the form of C4.
What happens when you drink it? Like, do you feel energized? Does it truly give you energy, or is it just like a mental thing at this point?
Probably both. I mean, with C4 specifically, it's like, oh, my skin is tingling. I feel radioactive. And that's, how I start my day because if I didn't feel radioactive, I wouldn't be alert and able to communicate in the way that I do.
Wise words that Superman once said.
Exactly.
Well, we're here. It is almost a new year. We got 3 days left in 2025. A lot of highs in this year, certainly a lot of lows. And by that, I'm talking about the new presidential plaques, but we'll save that discussion for Wednesday. D-Bird, are you excited for 2026? What's on the horizon?
Yeah, man. This is our year, baby. This is our year. White collar rhymes, man. Who knows? Maybe we will find some money. We'll scrounge up some pennies under the couch cushions, and maybe we'll do a second documentary. That would be a good goal for 2026.
Sounds risky. One gripe that I have going into 2026 is whenever we tell people about white collar rhymes and they're like, ooh, that name, I don't know about that. Like,
yes.
Get over your fucking self. We've got rappers called Slim Thug, Young Thug. That all, like, I don't know. People have all these fucking names in the world, but then you tell them, like, white collar rhymes, like, oh, I don't know about that one.
It is. Is it just because there's white in it?
I think so. I think they're fucking racist against white people.
They're fucking whites? Why are there whites in your name?
Can't be white collar anymore? Jesus Christ. All right.
I know. I mean, it's a little classist. I'll give you that. But it's a dumb pun. And I literally just got that feedback like a few days ago. It said, I don't know if I'd be calling myself that in these times.
That's crazy to me. Like,
and they're like, I don't know if Dice realizes it, but he might have some problems down the line.
Out of all the feedbacks that we've got, I think that one always like sits in the back of my head. Like, really? That's what you're upset about? White collar rhymes? What do we call it? Gang banging rhymes? Would that make you guys feel better?
Probably. And it's kind of accurate because we gang bang rhymes, we just fuck them rhymes, and especially when like 5 people hop on a track.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. More 6-person ciphers. 2026, the year of the cipher.
I'd rather go to a gang bang.
That's true. All right. Well, speaking of gang bangs, we got a ton of songs to listen to. It is Sunday, time for the Free Queue, where we listen to music from our Discord community, give it a rating 1 through 10, and then say what we like, what we don't like, how we feel, how we don't feel, how deep in the void that the song makes our brains venture into, and all those other wonderful things. So we'll start from the top of the Sunday stream feedback channel since the queue was last closed and work our way down. Put a check mark as we're listening to it. If at any time that you decide that you are sick of other people's songs and you want to go ahead of them, you can sub, tip, or gift a sub. And we'll keep it moving.
Keep moving.
In the meantime, first up in today's queue, Isaac, Trap Beat Yeet, version 6. I'm not sure this is how I want to start Sunday, but Isaac, here we go.
It is funny starting out in the morning with like the hardest shit ever. It's like 8 a.m.
right, that was Isaac with Trap Beat Yeet. Not sure how I felt about that change up there that we heard at the end. I agree with the placement of it, just the sound of it, the tones, the pitch, it just feels strange.
It sounded kind of whiny, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It sounded like I was about to be abducted by aliens. Other than that, I was gonna say I like it. I mean, it's a pretty decent beat. Some of the keys feel Bird is doubled.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It means you're coming through twice.
Check it.
I don't see where Bird would be doubled, so I'm gonna blame that on you, Rogue Jepson.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I was gonna say this beat was pretty decent, but that counter melody change up part kind of threw me off. I'll give it a 6.5.
Yeah, hope I'm not doubled. I liked it minus the pads and that part that Dice talked about. Like the whole thing was kind of dope. I was like, oh, all right, yeah, like I can see this being a pretty cool track one day when it grows up from a baby track. But the problem I had with it was the pad in the background and the synth were clashing tonally. And I feel like even if you just removed the pad, even if you just removed that like backing layer of the high kind of atmospheric sound, I think that would do the trick, and then it wouldn't clash so much. And then yeah, the Zerpy like switch up just felt more goofy than it was like cool, if that makes sense. But overall, liked it. 7.
Is Bird still doubled?
Doubled up. See, what I don't understand, people have a hard time understanding about money. It's like you get some money and then you double it, and you get some of that money, you double that. Before you know it, you're like so much money.
It's called gambling.
Just keep doubling it.
It's called gambling.
Well, it's only gambling if you lose. See, you always put it on black. At least for the first time, you always put it on black, never loses.
Wait,
and then you put it on black again.
What's it called when you win?
It's investing. Smart money moves.
Got it. Okay. I'll remember that the next time that I invest and the next time that I gamble.
Yeah. Invest in roulette.
People in roulette. I don't see where Bird could possibly be doubled.
Are you saying I'm still doubled?
Maybe it's just a Rogue Jepson thing. Is anybody else in the chat hear Bird twice? Speak now or forever hold your peace while we listen to Calico James Shorter. And he says, let me know if I should keep that outro and whatnot. Been working on my engineering. All right. Haven't heard from Calico in a while.
Could rejoin.
I don't see anybody saying anything to encourage that yet.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Wait, Rogue sub.
What?
Said Rogue sub. Shouldn't we play his next?
Did he post something?
Or is that just a regular resubscribe?
Thought it was a regular resub. I didn't see anything from Rogue.
Oh, my bad, Rogue. I thought you wanted us to go next.
Don't apologize to him. He didn't do anything.
Say they shooting stars, mama say lead a party for the shooting stars. All of life's a stage, and baby play your part. And tell the tales of my broken heart. That fell poet on that road well trod. That's in a burning sage, that honest fraud. When they read the book of your life, linger on this page, that free bird singing of the cage. I've been up all night, I could do this shit for days.
Okay, hold on.
What the fuck? What'd you do, Dice?
I didn't do anything.
I think you did.
I literally did the same thing I always do.
Then why is it every time there's something new fucking up?
Hold on, let me listen to this myself and see what it sounds like. It is doubled on yours.
I like hearing my stupid laugh through your speaker. That's fun.
All right, give me 2 seconds. Copy this. That should be off. That should be off.
We already played Funk Talk or played Pizzle.
Yeah, Pizzle was from last week. They posted a song, but then they wanted to repost a new song because they didn't feel that was their best.
Oh. Isn't Pizzle a cow dick?
I feel like we've talked about this before, but I don't know the answer to that question.
I'm pretty sure I only know that because Eminem went through like a fashizzle, rhyme scheme, and he was just saying all the things that rhymed with izzle, and Pizzle came up.
I think it's fixed.
Let us know.
I feel like that came up on the show very long time ago when we were doing the podcast for some reason. And I don't want to relive that moment.
Me neither.
All right. Let's start Calico James over. I think I fixed Bird's double issue. Let's see if the song is fixed and then give us some ratings.
Watching angels fall to hell, say they shooting stars. Mama say lead a party for the shooting stars. All of life's a stage, and baby play your part. And tell the tales of my broken heart. That fell poet on that road well trod. That sinner burning sage, that honest fraud. When they read the book of your life, linger on this page, that free bird singing of the cage. I've been up all night, I could do this shit for days. I barely hearing what she says. Oh, she naked and afraid, what she been through. Shaking in the cold, baby, know just how these men do. Ask me what she been through, I'll take it to my grave. Fuck it with my mental, stay up on my mind, divine. Way she dance between my temples, smile as she sin. That look up in her eye, that red up on her skin, rip up on her thigh, you know why. Love the life of a heathen, yeah. Fuck a 12-step, out 2-step with demons. I'm smoking on that burning bush, we snatched from eating. Sunday service, I just do this on the weekend. Amen. Death around the corner, so I cross the street. Life's a dream, do this in my sleep. Mount Olympus, I'll get high to pee. Shallow world, but my shit get deep. I mean, go to church, I ain't make it through the door. Ask the pastor where the Buddhists go, he ain't even know. I ain't really with that drama, try to learn it from my mama. Try to tell about Nirvana, She ain't see it though, nah. She ain't see it though, nah. So do she get to go? Nah. Ask the Buddhist what the Buddha said. Hey, wait, he said eventually. Oh, hey. Watching angels fall to hell, say they shooting stars. Mama say lead a party for the shooting stars. All of life's a stage, they want you play your part. And tell the tale of my broken heart. Ay, eyes open when she kissing me. Ay, eyes open when she kissing me. Gave up on this love shit, ask Cupid if he missing me. I'm fiendish, the devil claim he kin to me. Sending your angels, making enemies. Lust is not a sin to me. Making demons out, these heathens know they fiending. Life's a dream, nigga, ain't what it meant to me. I don't know, I just see if it's meant to be. The love of my life once asked me if I believe in God. I told her no, but I do believe in heaven. I do believe in something outside of us. And I hope that there's a heaven with her in it.
Let's leave the sound of the mic turning off. It's like his mouth, his teeth chipped the microphone in that last outro.
Morning, Race Stands. That was Calico James with Shorter. Specifically asked, should he keep the outro and whatnot? Definitely the mic turning off. Not a fan of that. I have some philosophical debate with what you said in the outro. I don't believe in God, but I believe there's a heaven. But that's another story. Kind of opens up Pandora's box of how do you get heaven without God, but I don't know. I'm not an expert there. Not gonna say you're wrong or anything.
I love it. I think it's interesting. I think it's an interesting thought.
It is a very interesting thought. It's like I feel like the two things, maybe not one and the same, but they go hand in hand. It's like saying, well, I don't believe in the devil, but I believe in hell.
Yeah.
Who reigns over hell? You know, just the opposite end of the spectrum, basically.
Hell is other people, as they say.
Well, hell is working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. As for the song, I think the song was pretty decent. It did feel like there were some parts where you maybe didn't have anything written, so you kind of just like added a lot of filler stuff. Most notably, like from 1 minute 30 seconds on, you had a little bit of a verse here and there, but it just seemed like there was a lot of filler in there. And then the ad-libs were just kind of loud overall. And I think the vocals were just on top of the beat in general. So, you know, as far as the engineering goes, if you can like dial it back a little bit, I think the clarity is there, but it definitely needs to sit better in as far as the beat. You feel very present in comparison to the beat, and just the ad-libs were loud to me. But yeah, as far as the outro, I mean, I don't see anything wrong other than the mic cutting off. It's just, you know, it's just you talking basically. So it's personal choice. Overall, I give this the filler's what's holding me back. I'll give it a 6.5.
Look, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for from Calico James. I remember hearing his voice, hearing the enthusiastic delivery and being like, oh, yeah, like if only you wrote something, because you're just kind of shouting whatever. And this shit is brilliant. I mean, look, we say it every single week. It's like, oh, if only you wrote something, it'd be like 10,000 times better. This, yes, 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 yes. Continue doing this. I think really interesting, kind of introspective, story about relationships. Like this shit is exactly, I think, the goal, right? Go from just saying whatever, having fun, to like, all right, let's put some of these thoughts onto a paper, say it out loud. So just huge shout out, Calico, to bridging the gap. Because I loved it. I loved the writing. I loved the thought put into the lyrics. I think the delivery was great. Just as far as the technicalities, I do agree with Dice. I think the ad-libs were a little loud, especially in the chorus. The chorus kind of felt like there was too many loud layers, and maybe some of those backing layers, turn those down in the mix, just to make it fit more comfortably all together. As far as the outro, I like the outro a lot. I think it's kind of an interesting thought of like, I don't believe in God, but I believe in heaven. At the same time, yeah, you got to cut off the like sound of the mic disconnecting. I think it was also Calico that had the fire alarm going off once. So just, quality control on those parts. But otherwise, you're golden. I'm going to give this an 8.5.
Maybe I'll give it a 7. I don't know. Filler. 6.5. Stay with 6.5.
I'm just like, I'm jazzed that he's writing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm high on this.
I think you're high on the Red Bull.
I got wings, son.
All right, next up, Beats by Jackson. Briss, Chewy, WX type beat. You ever heard of Briss or Chewy?
Briss is cutting off the foreskin of a young Jewish boy. That's all I know.
All right, great intro.
And then if the priest eats it, it's going to be chewy. We have fun here. Beats by Jackson's typing. Shout out Mr. Stans. Shout out to Roga Jepson. All the homies. Over to the Fat Lady Sings.
Is that still a sing?
No. We've done better about not body shaming women.
I don't think we have.
That definitely sounded like a fat lady singing, though.
What up, A-OK?
Yeah. What's up, Kate?
Okay, I agree with Ray. I was thinking the same thing. Is like he has the little transition where like the snare comes in like it's gonna introduce some hi-hats, but then he never actually drops the hi-hats. So I'm like, it just feels kind of empty. Yeah, it just feels empty to me. Like it feels like it's missing some connectivity, some connective tissue to bring things together, and maybe that can be filled in by vocals, but as like a standalone beat, it just feels kind of hollow. And I wish there was more to it. Like I think, just stealing another word from Ray just needs more excitement to me. It feels a little underwhelming, so I'll give it a 6.
Well, since Ray's doing all the judging in the chat, I guess I don't need to say shit. Ditto what he said.
Take the day off.
Just kidding. No, I would say, Jackson, I like the sounds you used for the main melodies and stuff, but I agree it feels a little empty. The only other thing I'd say is like I wish there was a different snare. Like I feel like if you added some reverb to the snare and just, I don't know, chose a little bit of a different one, it could have tied it all together a little bit more. And again, kind of filled in some of those empty spaces. So I give this one a 5. It's not bad, not my favorite.
Yeah, the bass. Yeah, there's just some weird sound choices in that overall. I agree. A-OK. Next up, Tagami, king of the type beat consistency.
Oh man, where's Matt Critter?
Yeah, no Matt Critter today. We got Pooh Shiesty and Big 30.
Matt Critter or nothing.
Iraq Nights. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you feel about like naming a beat after a country? Like, does it have the same ring if it's like, I don't know, Uruguay Nights?
Definitely not. I feel like it has to be a very specific country.
Argentina Nights,
That I like. I would do an Argentina Nights type beat.
Kazakhstan Nights.
Ooh. Tell me what that involves. What's a Kazakhstan night involve?
I don't know. It feels I don't know what he's implying by Iraq Nights. Only it feels like this he's implying this is like gunshots and like trap.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Iraq Nights is very specific. He's got the dude kind of saluting, so it's like a soldier in Iraq in 2005, like hunkered up against the bunker, hunkered in the bunker.
In 2026, we need to just bring out obscure country names and then nights. Like, I don't know, Indonesia Nights.
There's not one part of me that believes there won't be gunshots in this.
Guam Nights.
Guam Nights.
Here's Iraq Nights by Tagami.
4 a.m. in Tehran type beat. I like that.
North Korea Nights. How about that?
Tagami.
Mongolia.
You know they're getting a water slide, a water park.
I love that for them.
Encourage tourism.
Is it okay to shout out North Korea? Does that make me like anti-American or something?
I think I have to quit the pod now. Quit the music review show. Damn, son. Okay.
I mean, I knew it was going to be a trap beat.
I want to say what this reminds me of without being too stereotypical of Iraq.
I mean, we're already here.
I don't think I can. I filtered through like 20 jokes. I was like, nope, can't say any of those. Type song. I would raid some arcs for this.
I mean, if Busta Rhymes can do Arab money and still have a career, Tagami can do Iraq.
Or maybe you don't say it like Arab.
That's how they say it in the song. I'm getting Arab money. They didn't say Arab.
Arab money. Man, I'm supposed to go to Abu Dhabi next year.
Ooh, Abu Dhabi Nights.
Abu Dhabi Nights. Now that elicits pictures of Lamborghinis and, driving off of golden domes.
I think that's the formula. Just put nights after different country names, and then that's the type beats that you put on BeatStars. Iraq Nights. I knew it was going to be trap. It did sound decent. It sounded consistent. I don't really have any like strong dislikes about it. I feel like this one, maybe because it's shorter or the verse was longer, it doesn't feel as like cut and paste as some of your other beats. So I think I like that more about it. I'll give it a 7.
You know what? I'm in a good mood today. I was like, that was fun. I was bouncing along. I was feeling the energy flow through my veins and just like shaking my head. So yeah, that's a very shake your head type song. Shake your head back and forth. I don't have any dreads, but I did shake my head. I'm gonna give that 8. I thought that was, like you said, very consistent, very it's kind of like for the right rapper, like that hard, like let's just fucking talk about, smoking cigarettes while mortar shells are flying over your head. It's perfect.
Typical night in Iraq, according to Americans.
Yeah. According to people who have never been there, that's exactly nailed it out of the park.
There's my air conditioner I need to turn off. In the meantime, here's Self Savior, Disconnected Self.
It's like 9 p.m. in Iraq. Like, what are you doing out of the house, Matilda? back to the goat shed with you.
Dodging mortars and claymores.
I'm disconnected from the fuckery. Clipped it with some cutlery. Sucker free savior. Ain't nobody leeching under me. Stuck them under my dungaree. Sauce them under a tumbleweed. Let them roll around with it. Needles is what they gonna see. Stick them up like surgery. Talking bad is perjury. And you a bum nigga. Probably wanted for a burglary. I really run shit like the toilet sitting under me. Mad cause I wash them up and ain't nobody flushing me. Cause really I'm it. Like I keep getting tagged. They ain't got a dollar. Can't put it in the bag. Hit it with a mask. I gotta go half. Stupid motherfucker can't even do math. So I just take all his little chips, then I dash. Cause he he ain't understand the meaning of a short staff. Not enough to go around, so pick it up, it's going down. Play my music anywhere, I bet I bump in any town. Nigga, that's it. Sick of y'all. All y'all beat makers want me on your beat.
Wasn't even a minute.
Hop in fucking line.
Already?
I request a check for my rent. I got a debt to collect. Let me get mine without you starting the pie, bitch.
How do you feel about Disconnected Self by Self Savior, D-Bird?
I wasn't disconnected from it. I was very connected to it. It was short and sweet. I love how 50 seconds and he's like, that's it. I'm done with y'all. Fuck y'all. Oh, you wanted more? You ain't getting more. Yeah, man. I think this was a solid verse. I think just the quality was atrocious. Like more so than normal. Like I would just say in general, as far as the mix goes, the vocals were way too present, as well as just way too much reverb. Like the entire first part of it was just like, it was like you're drowning, you know? But here's the thing about Self Savior. It's like, he's got this energy and this like, just like, fuck you type delivery. And it's still a fun listen regardless. So I would say like, I really liked everything about this other than the quality. And it was more noticeable than normal. Where do I rate this? I'll say a 7.5 because I'm smiling.
Yeah, I think I've said this over his last couple of tracks, and maybe it has to do with who's mixing it or who's not mixing it, but I think getting a new microphone would serve him well. I think he's, like you said, he's got the charisma, he's got the energy down. You can tell it's him when he's on the mic. It's hit or miss with the quality on the songs. And this one kind of goes back to that little muffled, tinny sound, which surprisingly, it doesn't sound as bad when he had like the high pass filter effect on at the very end when he was just talking, but just in the regular verses, it stands out. And also this was just super short. So I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I think my suggestion would be like eliminate all the talking and bullshitting and whatever, make it a chorus, and then make another verse to it. Make it a full song. But if you're sick of us, then don't. Yeah, I'm already out the door, suckers.
Yeah, he's halfway out the door because he's disconnected.
That's right.
All right, next up, Knox, or A. Zephyr. Roses from the Fence Line.
Okay, can we just say, produced by Bailey Daniel. That might be the whitest name I've ever heard in my life.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, only name whiter would be Zephyr,
Bailey,
which is also there.
Bailey is a interesting unisex name, bro.
I feel like I know more female Baileys than male Baileys.
So we think Bailey Daniel is a she?
I think it's a backwards. I think it's Daniel Bailey, and then they just switched around the order of their own name. That's my best guess. Or you have two first names, in which case, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with having two first names?
Statistically, you make less money. Statistically, you are prone to incest. That's just what it is.
We should probably just press play. Roses from the Fence Line, produced by Bailey Daniel, by A. Zephyr.
I didn't make the rules.
I don't give
You made the statistics, though.
I really
did not.
Yo, Jack.
Read it on World Star.
Let me take you back.
Perfect place
Back
for
to the
dating.
old good wolves. Another pack with
It's the era of good roots, but the question got us loose. On the trend, like where my J go, where Jilla go, where Nipsey and Park and them go. Nowadays hypocrisy blows, every talking snow and ho-ho-hos. But youth is no more, we past the slow-mo. Can't freeze time like Frozone, but we kinda capsulated like a snow globe. God damn, I miss my old life, when we drank Spanish Crowns and not Bud Light. Now we all lost, smoking dead to rice, trying to get friends tight like zip ties. But don't drag us to crime and act like the Riddler type. Rap about Monclers, croutons, no more croutons. I wanna be Lupins, like bruh. Why you never talk about the shit like you human? Nowadays everything feel like AI produced with no fusion. But what the fuck is simulated? These fake styles got me overstimulated. People out of place, so they all fucking imitate. Sorry, I wanna be a gangster too, but it's all fucking fake. We just gotta amputate. But fool, you gotta remember your name is Luther, not Luger. So put down the fucking G, Luther. You're more out of place than the letter G on my fake ID. Cause goddamn it, this was a movie I'd scream too. Baby's addicted to blue screens, consuming raw like it's good cuisine. You hopping for the balloons, how do you not look like a fool? You wrote yes when the answer to the quiz was 22. God damn, this shit is disgraceful. And we still got our snow globe. Like it's sick, we gotta rep the greats. Like rest in peace to Pac, Biggie and Dilly Plates, Dilla Plates. Nipsey Hussle, Big Pun, old dirty bastards, ever do juice. Y'all you never would have
Ashley's New Year's Bash.
Someone needs to upgrade.
Roses from the Fence Line by A. Zephyr. The vocals are way too low. It's hard to hear you over the beat by Bailey Daniel. Also, it just feels like a recording that you put a beat under. It doesn't feel like the beat and the vocals go hand in hand. I mean, I can understand a little bit of an abstract flow and whatnot, but it just didn't really seem like there was a pocket that you were actually rhyming towards, especially when the beat had a little bit of a shift in energy and you didn't shift your energy at all. You were just still like just going in the same momentum and the same cadence. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm like hating on like the spoken word type raps, but it just doesn't feel like a polished piece to me. It just feels like you just took a beat and you put it under a vocal recording and then didn't mix it enough for us to hear the vocals. So I'm struggling to connect with this piece. For that reason, I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same spot where it's like, you know, the cadence comes off awkward because it's just almost like ignoring the beat. You know what I mean? And in a way, it almost felt like it sounded like you were unsure of where the pocket was or unsure of where you were going to land with it. And you deferred more towards like, I need to get exactly how it's written out versus like, let's match this to the tone, the cadence, the timing of the beat. So yeah, maybe it is just a recorded a cappella with a beat just put underneath it, or maybe more likely it's you wrote this and you're like, this is how it has to be, and you just kind of tried to force it over your friend's instrumental. I'm not mad at the beat. I think it was pretty cool, although you have to account for the timing changes. You know what I mean? Like there's specific sections where it slows down and you just continue blowing right through. And it's just that matching of the lyrics and the energy to the music that makes it a full piece that I think was missing. So interesting writings, just not executed well. 4.
I also think the references to the snow globe and rest in peace Biggie and Pac just felt repetitive. You said it at the beginning and then you said it at the end, and it didn't sound like a hook. So that was also a detractor for me. Next up, Sleek Ivory, film score composition for Maybe artists.
Oh, I'm a maybe artist. Is this for me?
So if you're sure you're an artist, this isn't for you. If you're like, maybe I'm an artist.
Maybe.
It's for you.
Yeah. Look, I'll just say it. I loved it. I did. I loved it. I think like it did kind of make me want to just close my eyes, pretend I was at my girlfriend's violin recital, cello recital, and then just like standing ovation, small golf claps at the end, and especially like the sections where you added some horns and you added the kind of progression downwards. I think it was put together masterfully, and this is kind of, I think this is your pocket. This is your shit. It's kind of these film scores. I think it's can definitely be used in film. The only thing I'd say, which I was like staring at the time signature and being like, oh fuck, is like again, I don't know if you're just like, here's a little sample, I could finish it or whatever, or if you're considering this a finished piece. But the thing I fucking hate that you do is you just cut it off right at 110 and you're just like done. You know, there is no rhyme or reason when it comes to like, you took us on a journey, like you added all these layers and then it's just like hard cut off, right? Before you're finished with this piece, I would hope that you come full circle and actually make it make sense, have an ending of sorts, have, gradually the pieces pull away and then have like a logical conclusion with some fade outs versus just a hard done. So I'm at for a film score, a short film score, a 9. Just didn't like the short ending.
Yeah, I like this piece. I wouldn't say that it would maybe be for artists unless you had a version of it where you brought in some drums, but I can definitely hear this as like a background piece for film. Maybe like a heist in there, in the planning room and all the other shit. It definitely has good elements to it as a film score, but I wouldn't say that it would be for artists unless you made a version where you added in some drums at some point and then it had some sort of build up. But it could be
maybe it's a gangbang and a night in Iraq.
No, we already had a film score for that.
That's true.
You have to do Night in Canada Nights.
Manitoba Nights.
There, we got your name for you, Sleek Ivory. But no, I like this a lot. I give it an 8, just because it feels short. Like Bird said, like I'm not saying that it needs to be like 4 minutes or anything, but you can definitely like do some sort of short ending to give us an idea of the closure to it. I think the cutoff just kind of leaves you wondering how you would like flesh out those endings, because I don't think we've ever heard of a beat that you've made where you've like kind of like fleshed out how it would end. It always just kind of cuts off abruptly, so I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give us closure, man.
Yeah,
it's like we had 3 great dates, went to the rides, went to the movies, we even shared a nice polite kiss, and you never called back ever. and just blocked me on all socials. What the fuck? Gotta give us some closure.
Where do you stand on hugging people's wives? Is a full front chest hug okay, or are you supposed to give a side hug out of respect?
I usually do full back chest hug, so I just come from behind and
lift them up as well.
No, I think. I mean, let's be clear. I think front hugs for everybody is
normal.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like the side hug is specifically like if you end up like next to that person, you're like, oh hey, didn't see you there, then you give the side hug. But like walking up to somebody like front and then like turning to the side is just weirdo behavior.
That's fucking weirdo behavior. Where did this come from? Did somebody argue like out of respect? I'd never.
I've seen a post or two over the last couple months about that. Yeah, there was some lady who was like, don't dare hug my husband from the front.
That's weird.
I
mean, those are the people that are like, you hugged your friend, bam, 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 bam. Like, calm down, lady. It's a fucking hug.
One thing that I did learn from my female friends is that when they hug, they try to like interlock boobs so that they don't like have too much space in between them. I found that interesting.
Wait, what?
Like they try to like make sure their boobs aren't like lined up. Like you gotta stagger the boobs
in between.
Yeah,
okay.
Stagger the boobs. That way you can get the full hug and you're not like pressing boob on boob.
I never thought of that. I'm gonna have to ask Kelsey about that.
Yeah, I learned that from my well-endowed female friends.
There's only I think the general rule that I go by is like new stranger dudes like handshake and new female like at a party or whatever. If we've talked more than 5 minutes, I'd probably give you a hug saying bye or whatever. Like I feel like a handshake with women is fucking weird unless it's a very specific like at a work function, right?
Yeah. Like first interaction handshake. If we've conversed well enough that, you know, I don't be like, what's her name again? Then yeah, little goodbye hug.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not a back hug.
No, not a back hug.
That's definitely like I'm trying to do fornicate things with you if I see you from afar and then I run up and hug you from the back.
And you're not having a choice in the matter.
whoa, I didn't say all that.
Oh, I was just reading between the lines.
No, that's definitely not reading between the lines that I was drawing out there.
That's not at all what you're saying. Got it.
All right. What up, DJ Tongue Hero? Forcible back hug is crazy. No Ray stands. You guys took a honest, genuine conversation a little bit too far, and I'm upset about that.
Yeah, we would never.
No forcible back hugs here, unless it's your guy friend and you guys do gay things together, which is okay. I know some people who that's how they play with their man friends, is they're like, oh, let me punch him in the dick real quick. I'm like, why?
Is that gay? If it's less than 1 second.
I wouldn't say it's gay, but it's like, I don't know. If you saw your buddy, like if we flew into town together, like you're not gonna walk up to me and punch me in the dick, right?
No, I mean I'm 38. So
Is there an age limit to that?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the age limit to dick punches?
When we were, I mean, this might be dating myself a little bit, but when I was in college, there was a thing called the wild trout. Remember that? It was like a very specific
Must be a Northwest thing.
Phase where people would take their hand and slap it on the inside of your thigh from behind. So you'd be like talking to a girl at a party or whatever. You're like, oh, haha, you know, like, oh, you like me? I like you. You want to kiss or something? And then some fucking idiot comes up from behind you and goes, wild trout, and then slaps your inner thighs from the back. And it just kind of ruins all the mojo and all that. You're like, oh, and now you have to face this woman.
Thing. I'll date myself. The thing that was happening in our like high school days was called the slurp. And it was mostly a gym thing where like you'd be sitting down, like getting ready for roll call or whatever. And an unsuspecting person would walk up to you, grab your head, pull it towards their crotch and say slurp, and then just keep walking on.
Is that like an invitation?
It was definitely like a trigger for some fights. It's like a sign of like being violated. It's like slurp, and then they'd keep going. Like, wow.
So is that like fighting words? Like if you get slurped, or you're like, all right, bro, or you're like, oh, I'll get you next time. I'm gonna slurp you back.
I guess it depends on your relationship with the person who did it. Like if it's just like, you know, the school bully who walks up and they pick on the random kid sitting there minding his business, slurp. Like, sure, you might have some like, you know, rough talk there, but if it's like your buddy, you're like, oh man, get the fuck away from me, dog. I never got slurped, but I saw many people. I saw many people get slurped. There was this one guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like, he's a little bit bigger and, you know, not the cleanest person. So getting a slurp from him was, you know, a whiff of some foul odors, fresh out of gym class.
Oof. Yeah.
Fresh stank teenage balls in your face. How's that? But hey, no, we didn't have the wild trout. We had the slurps.
Fair enough.
I don't know how we got here from back hugs, but
forcible back hugs.
We should listen to Euprimus. Uprimus? I don't know. Here's West Coast type beat. You like West Coast beats, right? Wild trout is crazy.
Cardinal is a crazy name, by the way. Slurp. Perfect slurping music.
I'm glad we grew out of that behavior.
Slurp. San Andreas.
Instrument called the little West Coast flute.
Called the Warren G.
All right, I know how I feel about this. It's a good beat. I'm gonna say it's good, but it's cliche, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It like when you say West Coast beat, it's just pretty much on the nose, on the money, cliche about it. But it's a good beat. I was trying to figure out, I forgot what the West Coast flute or whatever, the, you know, typical sound. It does feel a little bit novice the way it's played. Like the transition between the notes don't feel super crisp, but it works. And the only thing I could say that would like really add some West Coast elements, I don't know if you have a talk box or anything, but some Roger Troutman on this would go hard. And it would take it out of the cliche for me and be like, oh, this is unique. So if you can get a talk box, you know, and just do some Roger Troutman shit on it, I think that would be cool. I'll give this an 8.5.
You can just get an instrument, learn how to use it, and then just do it to perfection.
Let's go on eBay.
Listen, I am from the West Coast, unlike Paradise, and I agree. I think it's very West Coast, but in a cliche way, right? Like it felt like San Andreas. It felt like, you know, a loading screen while CJ is going off and, you know, stealing a bike or something. Like, I loved this beat. I loved it for the West Coast, you know, kind of cliche genre, but I fucking hated that flute. That flute felt like just the most basic bitch shit, and it kept coming back. It wouldn't go away. And I think, you know, if you think of like fucking Nate Dogg, right? Like if you're thinking of like G-Funk and kind of like what this beat is kind of spiritually, right? Is that Warren G, that Nate Dogg, like early 90s West Coast. The reason that they'd have some of those like flutes and stuff in the background is so he can kind of harmonize to it and, you know, have his smooth voice talking about pimping hoes while also singing, which was new at the time. But you can't do it with that flute. That specific sound is just a little too goofy and too cliche, in my opinion. So I would take that out altogether. Because everything else you had there was money, and then you just have to figure out what do we do to make the chorus different.
Slurp.
Yeah, slurp. So slurp that beat, fucking 7.
Remember that idea that you had about presenting me with a lot of scandalous women? What would you do if, like, after a while you realized that my type was just like basic bitches? Would you judge me?
No. I mean, I think that would be even more interesting. Let's just go through all the most normal looking women ever. And then I would present, you know, their crimes or like their downsides. I actually still think this is a really good idea for content. I come up with 3 women, I make up some facts about them, and we'll see, you know, each round how they fare, who ends up winning your love.
James Adrian, was that your beat? Yeah, I mean, I liked it overall. Birds, you know, hating on the flute. It's all right.
I just don't like the flute. I loved everything else about it. I was like vibing. I was like, yeah. And then the flute came in and ruined my time.
Oh, wait, no. James Adrian is Calico James, I think. Talking about the smoke alarm. Yeah, Calico. What's up, Calico? Stevie, you stay out of this, man. I can like all the basic bitches I want. I like a nice little homely looking chick. No makeup, hair in like a messy bun. Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Nah, no astrology. As soon as she starts talking about what time were you born, fuck out. No.
Okay. Second tier. Astrology versus Disneyland adult.
Astrology.
Like, you really want to wait through those fucking lines with your little Minnie Mouse ears on?
It's not even like the act of going to Disneyland or Disney World. It's the personality of those people who are obsessed with it that I know in my heart of hearts is not for me.
Like, turn off.
No offense to any, like, you know, Disney obsessed people, but like as soon as you're like, oh, I love Disney. I knew somebody who goes to like the Disney 5K runs, and like every time there was a Disney thing across the country, they go there, and I'm like, yeah, okay, not for me.
Yeah, man. It's like, turn off your Jujutsu Kaisen dice and come watch Lilo and Stitch for the 10th time.
I still have I was cleaning up my desk this last week. I still have the Disney pin that this young lady gave to me that reminds me of this Disney obsessed person. And she was actually one of the cooler Disney people that I met, but there's absolutely some Disney weirdos out there.
I won't use any names, but I once lived with a girl who, you know, in college was getting her master's in food science, like literally like was going to teach graduate classes in colleges about animal stuff. She also watched The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on Disney and called them hamburgers. So I was like, how old are we? What are we? Hamburgers? I couldn't watch anything because it scared her too much if it was PG+.
It's crazy. What is wrong with Jujutsu Kaisen, by the way? You keep using that
it's
as
the
like
only anime that I know. It's just the reference.
Because I am rewatching it currently because new episodes, a new season begins on January 8th. So D-Bird, be on the lookout. New season of Jujutsu Kaisen coming January 8th. So I'm rewatching in chronological order. So that means I watched the first 6 episodes of season 2. Then I went back and watched the movie, and now I'm starting from season 1. It's beautiful. Banger.
And sometimes, through listening to you, I pick up on your likes and interests, and maybe that's when I regurgitate them.
My favorite character was one that I think that they should not have killed off, Toji, the Gojo killer. I know, D-Bird, I know this means nothing to you, but you should watch it.
That does mean nothing to me.
All right.
And I already know Toji's dead, so what's there to live for?
Well, he dies, but he does come back as like a reanimated zombie, which he kicked ass as. I don't know. It's one of those characters where, like, you know what? You probably could have did more with him. Like when I watched Dexter and like they killed his brother off in the first season, I'm like, why? Guy was doing work out there with Dexter. Y'all could have had like a tag team for at least a season, 2 seasons. But you're like, nah, kill his brother first season. And keep his half, I'm gonna fuck my sister chick alive.
Dude, all of it made no sense. I loved Dexter so much, and then they got into the last season. I was shouting at my TV every episode. Like, why is this fucking kid running on a treadmill while you're on the run? And why are you bringing him to the ER while you're on the run? Shut the fuck up.
Dexter was one series that I watched that I was the most even more frustrated than I get when I watch The Curse of Oak Island. Because I'm like, why is his incest sister still alive? Why doesn't he just kill her and get it over with so he can move on with his criminal life?
Because he wanted to incest her.
Obviously, but if they don't actually go through with the act on the show, what's the point? Like, you might as well do Game of Thrones if you're not going to do it.
I love the fact that they like looked at Game of Thrones like, oh, is this what people are into? Okay, I guess we could write the storyline like that.
We can modernize this. Let's have a serial killer with his cop sister, but they don't fuck, but they like each other. But in real life, they actually fuck.
So weird.
Right.
It's like, well, they're not blood though, but they're all they've ever known as brother and sister. Yeah, it's so dumb.
Incest sister is not her name; it's her job title. What would you do if you were an actor and you're playing for a part in the job description, incest sister? Would you still go for the role?
Dude, I think about that all the time where you like have, fat, ugly frump fuck number 1 and you beat out, 50 frump fucks, like just the ugliest to appear in one scene as a punchline for the main character. That blows my mind.
Ugly guy number 3. Like, am I ranked below the first 2 guys, or is just you needed 3 ugly guys? Which one is it?
3. That always is like, are you happy you won the role for being that fucking ugly?
Yeah.
Or are you like just happy to get work?
Both. All right, I think we've rambled enough. While Bird gets up and leave, we're going to listen to a beat from Nara, some of that Nara for the Halalmas gift. That's not a word. You can't combine Christmas with halal. But whatever, I'm going to let it slide. Here is Fucked Up by Nara.
Hell yeah, just got a new energy drink. Baby, let's go, Nara!
like this. I like this a lot. I do kind of wish there was something else in like the high frequency range, melody wise, because it does feel a little bit muffled overall, but the sounds work. Um, I like the inclusion of the vocals, the choir effect ish type singing. Yeah, I like this overall. I'll give it an 8, a solid 8, 8.5 if it had something on the high frequency to kind of give me a little bit more balance.
Well, I love that Nara Nara for the halal mas, but personally, I liked all the sounds. I liked the sample. It felt like the main melody progression was a little too repetitive. It just ba 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 ba. It just kind of was the same throughout, and that made my pee-pee soft. So I would say I'd like some switch ups in the melody. It's a fine beat. Could have done a little bit more with it. 7.
Bird, I just want to point out that our chat was the most poppin' when we were talking about anime. So I'm going to talk about some more anime and ask, did you see the Chainsaw Man movie?
I didn't. What tell me everything about it.
It was great, man. It was so
I'm just
great.
here to learn.
So great, man. You got to get into anime. You got to watch some anime.
Maybe that could be some extra credit content.
I'm not a go to the movie. I don't know why people think I'm like this super anime nerd. I like anime, but I'm not like, don't walk up and talk to me anime. Don't just have a conversation in like public with me about anime. No, I'm not doing it. I'll like have a little short conversation, but I'm not like cosplay anime nerd.
I have been to enough Portland Comic-Cons to smell all the anime.
What's your favorite anime smell?
Fucking Twitch streamer bathwater.
Gross. Unwashed skin.
Yeah.
Rubbing against polyester for 8 hours.
Yeah, that's the dude animes are just like musty basement.
Nothing is more putrid than like sweaty skin. Like you know the smell of like somebody who's been outside way too long, and nothing is worse than that. Have I seen Berserk? I've started to watch it, but I feel like I was watching like the second version and I couldn't find the original and I just never circled back to it. And yes, I do have a couple of anime masks, but also don't walk up and talk to me about anime. Ever. If you walk up and talk to me about anime, I'm putting you on a do not interact with person list.
Right before you slurp them.
Yeah.
Slurp.
I gotta disrespect you at that point. So I'll wait until you're like unaware, casually talking to somebody else, and I'll just run and jump at your head, say slurp, and then keep going.
Have you seen the new Chainsaw Man movie? Slurp.
Facts. All right, next up, Fat Beanie, Blood on Your Lips. What could this be about? Knowing his style of music.
I think it could be about, his true love, that he ate her heart, cut it out of her, and then just slurped it. But more likely, it's going to be a bunch of loud noises all playing at the same time. His angelic voice saying dark emo raps over that. That's my guess.
Great intro.
Shut up, twin. Stuff that shiver in your body, lock in. Don't you push away a woman who's strange. Who knew beauty could exist and beat the rain? She got blood on her lips. She got some blood on her lips. She's so damn bad that it fits. I love the way that it fits.
Time out. I just want to know, like, Fat Beanie, all the talent in the world. A lot of respect for this person. But, like, you hear the beat, and it's, like, blown out and fucked up, and it's, like, there's so much going on. What makes you choose this?
Al Savant, are you still in the chat? Al Savant. How do you feel about this beat?
Yeah, is it just an age thing? Do I just not hear what you guys hear? But I hear it's like it just sounds like bad quality because everything's too loud, and so it gets blown out. Now it's fucked up.
Not if you like underground, but do you like this beat in particular? This beat that we're listening to. It's really Right, that was Blood on Your Lips by Fat Beanie. I'm going to date myself again here. This style of music, it sounds like, before you guys had your little SoundCloud wave where you're like, oh, look at these people on SoundCloud and they're famous and I'm going to be obsessed over them. There was Soulja Boy and then there was a group called Travis Porter. And this music sounds like an evolution of what they did, except the bass and the drums are peaked out and collapsed, and then also it's less focused on having actual flow and rhythm and just saying statement pieces. Like, I have to have a line where I say this whether or not the flow actually fits, because at the end there he had a couple of lines that it just seemed like forced, and I feel like that would have been better if it like actually fit with the rhythm of the beat. I mean, I guess I get the evolution of music where it's like I care less about the quality and more about what I'm saying. But at the same time, I feel like there's something to be said on the longevity of it. I don't feel like it has longevity. And that's kind of where I'm falling with this song is like I like the concept of it, but I don't think it has longevity. It feels like it's just something you made in the moment because it was a cool idea, but I couldn't picture even you going back in your catalog and listening to this 5 years from now. So for that reason, I would give this a 6. But I think if the production and the flow was polished, more smooth, more listenable, I could rock with this a little bit more. But it just feels like I made it in the moment type thing. So I'm at a 6.
All I'm saying is, why can't it be both? Why does it have to be like my genre of music has to be really poor quality, really fucking fucked up, loud song, loud instrumentals that make no sense? Why? Like, why can't it be like, oh, here's a beat. I'm like writing with some thought and with some intent over this beat. Shit, even use the same fucking sounds, just not peaked out. Like literally just take all those, maybe lower the levels by 1,000, and then you'll have like a normal, loud beat to rap over instead of like a poor quality fucking bubble guts. It sounds like bubble guts. It's like gurgling because there's too much gas and it can't fart yet. I was being tongue-in-cheek when I was talking about what I imagined the song to be, but it kind of was exactly that, right? Like just a bunch of loud noises, poor quality. I liked the style in terms of like you somehow kind of made it work in a weird way, but it's like you're handicapping yourself. Like it literally is just like, how can I take what I have and then make it more unlistenable? It's like if you had just your audio layer, it's like, okay, I've got my audio down, I've recorded that, cool. Now let's figure out how to ruin it. That's what it feels like with your songs. Like, how do I find the instrumental that's going to sound the worst over my lyrics? I'm at a 4. I like the idea.
Sorry you feel that way.
You're not. What were you at? What did you say?
6.
A 6?
Only because I stopped paying attention to the beat and I listened to like the hook and parts of the song, and I was like, it would be cool if I could actually go back and listen to this and enjoy it. But just like, yeah.
I don't know if he's saying Christian zombies or Christmas zombies.
Bitch, we're zombies.
Bitch, we're zombies? Oh, even better. See, it's like kind of hard to hear, with all the shit going on. And like the layer of the vocals is low in the beat. So it's like your guess is as good as mine. But like you said, it's like it kind of, you're like, oh yeah, bitch, we're zombies. Bitch,
Yeah.
like that's kind of fun.
Yeah,
like,
I would be hyped if
you
I
ruined
could
the fun with the fucking instrumental.
The beat. Yeah, I would be hyped if I could go back and listen to that again without hating the beat. But the beat being what it is, it's a one-time listen for me. That's why I said I don't think even. I wonder what fat, like, I know sometimes you're like, we should go back and listen to the songs we made 20 years ago. I'm like, hell fucking no. Like, I wonder how Fat Beanie would feel if he listened to this song 5-10 years from now. Like, would you still be like, oh, this was good?
When they stop being infatuated with terrible beats, I think is going to be the next journey of their artistic career.
Never stop being infatuated with terrible beats. All right. Next up, Love Me at My Darkest, aka Compact Disc. This one's called Messiah, One of Dim Night. Had a few of those, not just one.
I only had one night.
Something real quick because I feel like so this beat from Love Me at My Darkest, I'm gonna give it a 9. And like the one thing that I feel like the difference between this and Nara's is like it had like those stabs in it, like the little doing, like the little ethereal sounds in the background that I feel like was missing from Nara's. And that's why I said I feel like there needed to be something high frequency in Nara's to kind of clear out that muddiness. Like this had those little background stuff that like that sound there, the spaciness in the background that kind of brings in some high frequency that makes it feel less cloudy and less like muffled. And I think that was the only thing missing from Nara's, but for this one, it felt perfect to me. So I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, my only thing is, where are all the random screeches? Where is the like sound like you're hearing it through 3 layers of recording software? Like somebody recorded it from a radio that was recording it from a radio. Where's that? You know, where's all the very loud beeps and boops? No, this is great. This is a good example of like just solid fucking beat. Let's go. This was smooth as shit. I have nothing bad to say about this. So yeah, I was thinking of different cadences to come to go over this beat the entire time. I'm at a 10. I don't see anything wrong with it. I fucking love it.
Love Me at My Darkest is becoming a new favorite of mine. Compact disc.
CD.
Speaking of D's.
CD's nuts.
AD Rocky.
Lotion. This feels PG-13 already.
Birdcage recently dropped a project. Here's a song from that project, Lotion, featuring AD Rocky, the man that Bird loves to hear rhyme.
Wait. I do love to hear him rhyme. I also love to hear him not rhyme words in a natural way where it's like, that's how you say this word and it rhymes with this other word.
I didn't say anything wrong. I was just saying you like to hear him rhyme.
I'm just going to guess there's going to be 2 words here that I'm going to be like, fuck, AD.
Let's all, everybody in the chat, let's listen to the 2 words that AD Rocky says that Bird is going to be like, why did he say it like that?
And if you find them, then I won't even have to point them out.
Here's Lotion.
Everybody getting busy in this LIFE. Stop believing we entitled just to crave a bestie. I mean, it feels good, but don't get it twisted. Gotta be secure to really know the flavor of biscuits. Like the time we make a taco out of seasoned hibiscus. Simple pleasures that you listen to feel love like a witness, not a victim. Stop the drama, that's a stigma. Know to do the 51%, don't overreach now. You ain't no pain hand in hand with love. The more you're being stubborn, it's how you lose. So really understand, get your problem solving skills out of your self-ambitions. You need to learn to listen. Remember your position. Don't pull up, push your wishes. Don't hate your contradicting. Remember that you love one another. Whatever that you're going through could pass like the weather. Cause when it rains, it springs, and when you're cold, get warm. Just know your vulnerability, a tendency to perform. Don't run away or fight the feeling that you've been there before. Communicate it, take your space and let them cross us some more. Cause I'll be ready to react and not a panic and thoughts. I take a minute to respect your point of view from a Lord. She could treat me like lotion. She could put me on the skin, she could put me in the field. She could give me her socials. She could show off her fit, so I'm feeling myself. She could say that we could talk, so I'll be waiting all night. I'm checking my phone, I'll be feeling so hopeful until I'm not.
Excel a lot of weed smoke just to feel passion. Life is an equation and my wheel crashing. Divide your legs, exes ass been subtracted. Feeling like the numerator over sub has-beens. I got a mind that is split up in fractions. Fucking and I'm smoking all the time just to mask it. None of that shit subtracting my sadness. Bragging about the shit I'm hating, though it ain't ass shit. Contradicting, right? I said I'm down to ride. Smoking with them hoes, yet I'm really down in line. I keep it shallow, trusting nothing in the lot. Then they say they want it low, told me that's my Gemini. I never thought no one could like me. I remember being 19 and liking my people like me, trying the right things other people did to them by sacrificing. I'm a fucking sanity. I needed the help, I was giving cannabis. Trying to fill the guts of people with my glass and tea. I had met someone with the exact past as me. She had her dad who watched over her like Batman. Isolated that and beat on her. I'm glad that I could've helped her as to brag. Insecurity obsession, but was glad to have proof she lovable, but good intentions ain't enough to last.
She could put me on the skin, she could put me in the field. She could give me her socials. She could show off her fit, so I'm feeling myself. She could say that we could talk, so I'll be waiting all night. I'm checking my phone, I'll be feeling so hopeful until I'm not.
like lotion, D-Bird? What's your favorite lotion scent?
Hibiscus. I just said that because that's what they said. Because I listen. Look, I'll take it back. A.D. Rocky. Good fucking job, brother. I think you crushed this. Not one word was like, oh, why do you say it like that? No, this was awesome, man. I think probably one of the strongest A.D. Rocky verses I've heard. I was really impressed by this. Birdcage, I liked what you did. Actually, I found myself wondering if you were kind of playing the A.D. Rocky role, where you're like, here's this cadence that I'm going to like use, and then kind of do it for as long as I can before switching up. I liked the artistry. I liked the creativity. I think for me, it just came down to the quality of the mix. Like there was a lot of sibilance and kind of like harshness to like the vocals. And for the hook, it felt like there needed to be more layers. Like there definitely needed to be like some backing tracks for that to just kind of fill it out a little bit more. But overall, I think this was a really solid track and a great feature. So the quality brought it down, but I'd give this an 8.
Yeah, I mean, Bird said the two main things that I was going to point out is A.D. Rocky's part wasn't as bad, but Birdcage's vocals definitely felt harsh all throughout. It's just super harsh on the ears in comparison to the beat. And then the other thing is just missing layers. Like that hook would have felt so much smoother if you had more than just a single take on it. It kind of felt like a somewhat mixed rough draft. And if you added some layers to the hook, I probably could have like really got into that part a whole lot more, because it was a nice cadence to the hook. It just felt very bare bones and hollow. A.D. Rocky, your verse was good. I agree with Bird. You still do this thing where you'll say a line and then you'll finish the line in the next line. And sometimes it's okay, and other times it's like, why can't you just finish the thought in one line? It throws me off a little bit sometimes. I'm not saying that it was like ruin this verse or anything. It's just like I question why you do that frequently and not like selectively on like, I did it for this specific verse. Like you do it in every single verse is what I'm saying. So it's like more of like, hey, in the future, try to finish out thoughts like more cohesively rather than like breaking them apart if you can't fit it in the line. And then there was one thing that you did, like you and I really appreciated, like you changed the cadence of your voice in like a word that you pronounce. I wanted to find it actually. Hold on.
Yet I'm really down in love. I keep it show, trusting nothing in the water. Then they say they want it low, told me that's my Gemini. I never thought no one could like me.
That part, when you're like me? Like, I wish you would do a lot of that more, because like Bird kind of points out is like, you'll find like a series of words that you want to rhyme so much that you like sound the same. And like when you switched it up like that, when you're like me, it shows personality, it shows inflection. Like, I want you to do more of that in the future, because that was unique, and that like it catches your ear like, oh, he said that kind of with some swagger in it. So do more of that stuff in the future, and you know, keep up the good work. So I would give this overall, I wish the hook had layers. I'm at a 7.5. I feel like it lacks a little bit of polish for me.
Yeah, that's a good call out, Dice, on the like me, because like we talk about it and sometimes it's hard to like express exactly what we're talking about, of like a little bit more personality in the delivery and the whatever. And that's a good example of like, you could have easily just been like me.
Yeah,
but adding that extra thing catches the listener's ear, keeps it interesting, and like you're able to show some personality with it.
Word. Next up, Jax, Never Coming Home.
Baby, come home. I need you to hold me, 'cause it's getting cold and it's getting stormy. These nights I'm alone, but my one and only.
That was Jax with Never Coming Home. Um, I liked it, aside from you went a little bit excessive on the beeps and the cymbal crashes. It just felt out of place with the somberness of the hook and the melody. Um, you leaned more into the Fat Beanie realm and less into the, regular production realm. So I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, I'd say a similar thing is I really liked the soul of it. I liked the baseline blueprint of it. The sample on the hook was great. I even liked the lower level on the hook. But my suggestions would be turn down the snare. I think that it was a little loud for that mix and kind of a little jarring listening to it. And then, like Dice said, all the extra shit that you added as the verse came back, I think was unneeded. The cymbals, not a big fan of. All the extra beeps and boops, no. I would also say that, like, as much as I like the lower level of that sample, having it play throughout the entire verse, I think kind of takes the specialness away. So my suggestion is lower the snares, get rid of all the extra shit, and honestly, use that sample, the lower down-leveled sample sparingly. Have it come in a couple times throughout that verse, but like only in parts where you're like kind of teasing it. So that way when it comes back on the chorus, it's like, fuck yeah, like I'm back to this versus like I'm already tired of it. I'm at a 7.
Right. Next up, Tangor, Philly Master.
No more peace, I keep my heat in the attic. Mama please, be at ease, don't panic. I got my peace, they gon' cease to get at it. They gon' freeze, they gon' stay Titanic. I got the shit on in Louis Vuitton, I'm blowing the rhymes like a bomb. Keep the heat on, my squad is cold and we do whatever we want. We're cruising beyond, Buzz Lightyear, our tagline infinity beyond. Who let the beast on? Astro, I'm sorry, I'm ready, a beat for a song. The rhyme scheme strong, gotta keep it strong. The streets need to feed on Tango, the boys the charm. I do you some homage, spray on my Gucci Kalani. Niggas is too far gone, move it along. And bitches are just silicone, they put on a thong. Shake their ass on a song, get paid and fly to Milan. Part of my rude response, fuck making a groovy song. But y'all, they do me wrong. I tuck in my palms, we won. My crew really be armed, we fought in Iran. True to myself, no wonder we fought in Iran. T the new phenomenon, been fasting for days, how come it's still in Ramadan? I'm thirsty, gotta get my knowledge on for the morning gone. I'm 30, fuck a scholar's done, let me put some Sonic on. I'm nerdy, since Genesis running laps, non-stop marathons. But now it's Thursday, got my shit on the Louis Vuitton. That nigga be gabbing, he don't own no fur jackets, no Louis Vuitton. No more peace, I keep my heat in the attic. Mama please, be at ease, don't panic. I got my peace, they gon' cease to get at it. They gon' freeze, they gon' stick Titanic. I'm nasty, up on your nose like a gas leak. They can't stand me so classy. Please don't put me next to these trap fiends way past me. Huge ass trash heaps taking over the rap scene. Hand me the gasoline, I'ma burn them up, show them who the last king. It's really some wild times, 9 to 5s. Like tryna separate my nap times and black minds. And puppy have bonds for life, they ain't even do mad crimes. Every so often gotta spit some rhymes for times because life got flat lines. Have to put my suit on max grind, I'm a star that shines. So what the fuck would I walk a mask live with lost some black skies? They're practically done, it's past time where they tryna grab mines. Spend it all on the road to cash signs. Killed homies only to stack dimes. Now you wanna group me next to some cheesecakes, to me they snack time. Those niggas is fake, we break him like a break. Watch you get dropped on my mixtape. Get him out the gym, they dead weight. Sun surf backed up, gourmet. Gotta end this verse, my wrist ache and my passings haunt me. With a great pain comes a great rap game and the right Aunt May.
Aunt May. Shout out Aunt May.
Right, that was Tangor with Philly Master. Obviously the mix isn't great. You're very present on top of the mic. using our experience, I'm going to say that you have a mic and you're very close to it and you're trying to be projecting, but you're trying not to be too loud because whatever external factors. Because like in that second verse, when you're trying to extend some of the wording, that really only works when you're like loud enough to be expressive and it doesn't feel like forced. Like it felt very forced the way that you were delivering it. Nah, but like however you were doing it, it just felt like I'm so close to the mic, but I know I want to do it like this, but I can't be loud. So you're like just trying to do it so close and just didn't execute well. So I think it's just a lot of execution issues, and the hook just felt sloppy. Like I don't know what was up with the delays or everything, but the hook just was not on beat to me. I give this a 4.
I feel like we've seen this before where somebody says master in the line as like they mastered it. But also I feel like there's also a section in like Cool Edit or like some of these DAWs where you like master the song when you're done and it just makes everything louder. And I feel like we've seen this a couple times where people are like, here's my mastered song, and then it's just everything's too loud and it doesn't necessarily sound more polished.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of the takeaway here is like everything's too loud, including the vocals on the beat is just way too present. Everything needs to be turned down. And like Dice said, like the execution of it was just lacking polish, right? I think that's the best way to put it is like it just felt like it was lacking polish as far as like the flow, completely off on the chorus and then off throughout some of the verses. But you know, like it's one of those things where it's like it's not a bad thing, it's just an experience thing. Like I don't know how long you've been doing this. I don't know anything about you, but I would guess you're probably a little earlier in your journey. Keep going, and you know, metronomes. 3.
Metronomes help. It's amazing how many people don't use metronomes.
I don't use metronomes, but
well, that's obvious.
That's obvious from my that's obvious from my early songs as well.
All right, next up, Luo, who already gave this a fire emoji. Mahamdo. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I've never heard of either of these people.
About to find out.
Here's Too Fine.
What's the plan? What's the move now? The way you move, now you got me in a mood now. Turn it up and it's too loud. Baby, press rewind. Meet me on the island, we can rebobulate. I'll let you in with the key combination. When I'm with you, we don't see light of day. Take it to the limit, we don't need moderation. I can feel you calling from a mile away. We don't need a heater, we on fire today. I got some time we can waste. 20/20 vision of her thighs and her waist. Like go, 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 chop it to float, yo. Keep rocking the showboat, so you wanna get it on. I don't even remember my number, cause lately I go dumb for a dumb truck. She makes me lose my cool.
Go dumb for a dumb truck.
She's too fine, too fine.
Micah?
She makes me act a fool. Trip on my feet cause she's too fine, too fine. One night, it's just a fling. 2 nights, make us a thing. You smoke my gasoline. I fall too casually. One night, it's just a fling. 2 nights, make us a thing. You smoke my gasoline. I fall too casually. You can get me anywhere you want. You just said a word and I'll walk through fire. Another breath till I'm done. Let me add it to your mileage, frequent flyer. You're the one that knows what she gon' do. All of y'all just might as well be talking to the moon. You can try to tell her something, this ain't nothing new. And that's fine by me, cause she makes me lose my cool. I overheat cause she's too fine, too fine. She makes me act a fool. Trip on my feet cause she's too fine, too fine. Got me going back and forth, you want me playing games. I'd even lose for you, baby, you're just too divine, too fine, yeah. She makes me act a fool.
right, that was Lou O with Too Fine. I remember this guy after I looked at his post history. He popped up at the end of one stream with another equally good song. Great singer. Dope song. I like the song a lot. If I had to be, review show host nitpicky, the only thing that I would nitpick on is in the hook. You end some of the lines at a high register, and I would have ended them at a low register, just to like give some listeners better cadence to sing along to. But it still sounded like you executed it fine. There's nothing wrong with the execution. I just think maybe it would sound smoother at a lower register when you ended some of the lines than a high register. But overall, I think the song is dope. Well performed, nice layers, nice balance. I'll give it a 9.5.
Yeah, man. I think this is best described as radio ready. Like everything about this is polished, like from the layers to the mix, like everything is great. Any little nitpicky review show shit I could say is all just personal preference of like, oh, I like this type of music and this is that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna skip any of that shit and just say that this was fucking fire. It's a 10 for me. Shout out
Luo. Show more of your stuff, man. You got some chops on you.
Chops.
All right.
Chop that.
Fallen Dove has posted 2 videos and they said they don't know which one to choose. We have Cruz and Hayden trapped in China or Alter Ego skit and ad.
Well, I'm curious. I want to see both.
All right, Mr. Have my cake and eat it too.
Yeah, give me cake.
All right. Let me get this video up here.
We run this show. We can do whatever we want.
Kind of, sort of. All right, let's see what we got here.
Cruz, I am telling you this wardrobe is magic. Go inside of it. Okay.
It better smell crazy in there.
Whoa. Oh my god. This place is so bad.
What?
What the Where are we? Are we in China? Oh, dude. My wardrobe was made in China. Well, do you want to head back or can we even? Listen, I would be willing to be stuck in so many places with you, but not China. No, hello, take your order, please. I don't want to hear that. Are you telling me we're stuck in Kim Jong-un's kingdom for forever? Like we're just stuck? Well, you watched a f***ing interview or something? This is China. Kim Jong-un is in his own fairyland of f***ness up there. I'm gonna find somewhere to eat ramen. Yeah, wait up, I'm coming.
What'd you think, Dice? Out of 10.
Out of 10, it's a 1 because of the
casual racism.
Yeah, casually dismissive racism about different ethnicities in Asia. And why hate on China? Like, what did a Chinese person do to you to be like, is this fucking China? Like, who says that?
China, I had nothing to do with this. The hosts of this podcast have nothing. We do not agree with these views.
We love China.
Yeah, China's great.
Yeah, it's a 1A because like there's for at least 10 seconds a guy just standing there confused on where he's at, silently, just doing this, and I'm like, is something supposed to be happening? And then this the casual dismissive Asian hate, I don't think we should support it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I gotta agree. Like, I think there's a nugget of a interesting idea there of like, oh, all my clothes are made in China, so we got transported to China by stepping into the wardrobe. But also, like, it kind of doesn't make sense. It almost feels like a lazy setup to just do some casual racism, to be honest. Like, that's
I was gonna
what it
say
feels
if
like.
there's like a minute difference between something being funny and something being like, that's just kind of like, cringe, questionable, too on the nose humor.
Yeah, so I think it's cringe, questionable, too on the nose. I'm at a 1 too.
Are we still gonna watch the other one given the amount of
I
questionability
mean,
in this one?
maybe it's better. Let's see. I'm down. There's 2 hearts on it.
Enzymes gave this a heart. I have to talk to Enzymes because Enzymes is Japanese, and I want to. Maybe he doesn't like Chinese people, and that's in Korea. There is
Is it
Asian on
all
Asian.
just anti-Asian?
Yeah, there is the conflicts between the different, East Asian countries. So I guess that makes sense. That hey, there's nothing said about Japanese people. Fuck these guys.
Sure.
All right, I guess we'll watch the other one and hope for the best. Here's Alter Ego.
Cool cat.
Hey, buddy, what you listening to?
Did he just come out of a closet?
Fallen Dove. I'm sorry. What? I mean, who? Wow. Really? Really? What? For the many years that we've been friends, you don't know I make music?
So you're the Falling Dove?
Yes, I'm the Fallen Dove! Well, you can't get mad at me for not knowing this stuff. You didn't tell me. Oh my god, you're right. Now on all platforms is my new album, Alter Ego. It has 15 tracks. 15 tracks? That is quite a few! And some of my best and most favorite. Shout out Kit Kat, Never Back, and Exploding Stars. And even better, the album is around 30 minutes in total listening time. So go ahead and put them on while you're doing the dishes or... Not now, damn it! Jeez, okay, man. Holy hell. Anyway, side effects while listening to this album may include a strong urge to dance and being super f***ing hype and suicidal thoughts.
What?
And the urge to toke up and chill. I'm Hayden Rowe, aka The Fallen Dove. Thank you.
Okay, so a short promo for the album. I don't hate it. I think that like because we're here to rate, because this is a visual medium, I think that the acting, it's not a Scorsese performance. It's not a Leonardo DiCaprio performance by any means. Does it do the job of kind of having a visual thing to remind people to check the album? Sure. And I think there's some good elements of the editing as far as like the transitions and some of the graphics. I'd give this a 6.
Call me a hater.
You're a hater.
All right, thank you. I feel like this reminds me of like the first videos we would have made back in like 2003.
Yeah. I mean, there's some charm to that,
There's some charm. Yes. There's also room for growth and improvement. And I think you can use this as a draft of drafts and say, you know what, I made this, how can I make it better? And make another version to actually use and release. I feel like this is like cutting room footage that you could go back and you could clean up some of the acting and whatnot. I don't know. I'm not it maybe it's just my style of humor. I'm not a humor of the like obviously underperformed skits. Like, wow, you didn't know I'm the fallen dove. Like, yeah, I get it. But at the
Oh
same,
yeah, I forgot that part.
yeah, I get it in a sense, but I feel like there's a better way of like promoting yourself than to be like, oh, you didn't know who I am, because we still don't know who you are. If I was a random person, I didn't know who you were, and this came on as like an ad in between YouTube videos, I'd be like, I still don't know who the fuck the Fallen Dove is. So I think there's a better way to like bring awareness to yourself than the like on the nose like, oh, you didn't know who I am? No, I still don't. And this video doesn't tell me anything about you. I think is my whole point. Is like it could be done in a way that gives more information. I didn't learn anything from this. If it's an ad about your album, I didn't learn much about your album until the very end. And that means you have to hook me for, I mean, Micah said in the chat, you know, you're checking the time on a 90-second video. If I got to check the time on a 90-second video, you didn't catch my attention in the first 30 seconds. And I think that's the problem.
You're checking the time on a 30-second video.
Yeah. So like if I don't get the point 30 seconds into it, I'm not going to make it to that, 60-second mark where you're like, oh, well, here's my album and here's how many songs and all this other stuff. I wouldn't have made it that far is what I'm saying. So I think that's my gripe with this is like, it needs to hit the key intention sooner with either some comedy, wit, or information a lot faster than it did. So I give it a 4.
It does feel like the second half was more impactful and better put together than the first. Yeah. And then the intro just took too long.
Yeah, like the characters weren't introduced as just like a guy seemingly popping out of a closet and they know each other and he's like, what are you listening to? Like, I gotta get some information a lot sooner than just like leaving it shrouded in mystery and then all of a sudden, oh, I have an album.
Well, that was fun to review a video, though. What's up, Swagleen?
What's up, Swaggy? Swaggy P? Or Swaggy L, I should say.
Swaggy L.
Swagleen, what's your favorite sport?
Ooh, good question.
DJ Tongue Hero, what's your favorite sport? Michael Hall, what's your favorite sport? Talk to us.
Talk to us.
Football, but I play basketball a lot.
Not a play, I just crush a lot.
You like Big Pun?
I do. I was one of those in the rap forums. Everyone's like, Big Pun, GOAT, Big Pun, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but he's fat. How can he be good at rapping? No, I'm kidding. But I was like a hater for no reason. I was like, oh, this still not a player guy? Like, nah. And then I heard his actual raps of not the one radio song I heard. I was like, oh, yeah, this guy can rap. So
I'm glad that you turned the corner on that one. Got some football fans in the chat. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the end of your season coming up. Any Super Bowl predictions? Anybody got any predictions?
Seahawks. Go Hawks! Go Hawks! Oh my God. So this isn't necessarily interesting, but I just have to rant for a second. My boring rants. Everyone loves those on stream. So on Thanksgiving, I went to the mall to do some last minute Christmas shopping, or early Christmas shopping. There's a sports memorabilia store in there, and they have like Sonics jerseys. They have like Ken Griffey Jr. signed shit, really cool stuff. But they had a Hank Aaron bat that was signed. It was like a commemorative, 700th home run bullshit. I was like, dude, what? It was $300. $300 for a Hank Aaron piece of history. I went back in Christmas and they donated it to some fucking homeless shelter auction. And I was like, excuse you, fucking what?
What?
I was pissed. I was like, I was going to get some Hank Aaron to go put in the wall behind me.
Yeah.
And now some fucking bum is having it, cuddling up at night, keeping him warm.
I just need to clarify something. Sexism, not okay. Racism, not okay. classism, it's fine.
We're white collar rhymes here. So no, I don't believe any of these things I'm saying. But
no, it's a valid point. I feel like they have some other memorabilia that was in that shop that would be more appropriate than a commemorative Hank Aaron signed baseball bat.
Wait. Oh, you're not talking about for me. You're talking
No,
about
I'm talking about for
donate.
them. Like, if they want to donate
Yeah.
something for a charity auction for homelessness, come on, Hank Aaron signed bat, keep that one.
Dude. And honestly, like $300, that feels crazy underpriced.
Crazy underpriced.
Yeah, I almost swooped it up on Thanksgiving. And I was like, nah, where am I gonna put it? And then like I had some time to sit with it, spin in the back of my mind. I was like, fucking anywhere. It's Hank Aaron signed bat.
Yeah, figure it out later. Get
Yeah.
that first.
Yeah.
If you were homeless, you would rather have Hank Aaron merch than socks.
Word.
Honestly, that's a good trade-off too. Like, if I saw a homeless guy and he's like, we'll trade Hank Aaron autographed memorabilia for food, I'd pull over. Just to see what he's got.
If you ever wind up on the streets, feel free to steal that idea from us.
All right. In the meantime, we got an unreleased track from AOK. Needs a mix on it called The Great Escape.
Ooh.
Pardon my intrusion with all the pins for y'all know depending what I'm doing. This the rounds up of the ball, gravitas, feeling grandiose later days. Finna make you exit from my atmosphere like bug rays. I be thinking some days it can all be so simple. No pressure on my mental. Keying in these combos on the couch is what I can do. Trajectory ain't linear like traces from a stencil. Think about the past, but my presence feeling crippled. Blue as lights blaring down the street. All the noises steady drowning on my thoughts when I speak. I'm just trying to stay afloat against the current sweeping me. In my home city, country, ain't no buckle in my knees. They was shaking though. Keep my balance as I march between these spaces. Whole line about the spiders making twerking in the studio. Gotta move forward, can't stay complacent. Your bitches swelled up with enthusiasm like completion. Through chasing approval, this isn't voodoo. In my brain spun the other side saying I'm proper cuckoo. From the high jump from the edge of the fake, the indica seeds right. It's my therapy session and here's what it sound like. Looking to them humble beginnings, feeling like Arthur, but this bitter legend catching me slipping. My fist is balled up. Spidey sense are keeping me vigilant. Issues crawler. Surely you got it handled just like I'm brought in a solver. No monster caught in the salmon. Hold up. Know that high regard like this nigga done did enough. Hearing up you applause, but confetti ain't heavy enough. I'd rather just chill in the cut. Your pickle is poisonous. Fuck, what do you want? What do you need? Gotta look within yourself, tell me what do you see? See a person on the verge of something great for the scene. See somebody taking shots where he's needing to be. On your mark, say ready, one but seeing the green. Is this the end that you accept or are we fighting to seek? Whatever life has to offer like a who-built beast. The last guest is arriving now, who could it be? It's a list of who's who, now you choose on the list of these blues clues. Have to write something light for the fight. Watch them drop with every word filled with passion, the pressure, pain in my malice. I ain't hold nothing back, alright? Unleashing all of my power on some Gohan shit. Hard body like the board, laying brick when I spit. Foundation been set down, don't even trip. Wanna build it to my greatness with my wife and my jit. Pass it too quick. About to nail this whole car phone. Poppin' just rolling off like I'm Joe singing swan songs. Rolling deep with the boys here. Delphin put your hype on. What type of time you really on? Yelling go with my cleats on. Reach a sudden depth with the final stretches what we on. My, with the clinic I'm about to put on. At the spot jumping like Lucio on the point. Dog just never land. They promise no border, so hold me back now. So just run away. Yeah, just run away. And feel free like a summer day. Yeah, like a summer day. Out of the dark into them brighter days. Brighter days. And when you run away, make sure you stop and smell the roses on this great escape.
That was Great Escape by AOK. Is that okay with you?
It's okay with me. It's okay with me. Okay, here's exactly the chain of events. The beat came in, and I was like, oh, it's all fucking doubled. Like Rogue Jepsen would say, oh, it's all doubled. And I wasn't really feeling the beat. And then he came in and I was like, oh, it makes sense now that he's, approaching it the way he is. And suddenly I was like, okay, that thought just kind of vanished. I was like, it all makes sense now. And then I know you said that this is a rough draft and it hasn't been mixed. That was kind of the biggest issue in listening to this at this stage is everything is so harsh that, needs a de-esser. Like, it's just kind of, the vocal layer is just kind of hard to listen to and pay attention to when it's so raw. But that being said, the energy was there, the delivery was there, the writing was there, just needs a mix. So I'm not going to fault it for something you already said, like it just hasn't happened yet. So where am I at with this one? I'd say a 9. I like this one. The beat and the mix, obviously, notwithstanding.
Yeah, the mix, yeah, obviously harsh. I just don't like the beat at all. I feel like the beat forces it into being a very long free verse, and I found myself wanting the beat to be more interesting about halfway through. But I think he did a amazing job as usual. I mean, he's got great cadence, great like delivery, great mannerisms, expressions and stuff like that. It's just the beat made the song feel boring to me, even though he wasn't doing like boring delivery and like everything he was saying was interesting. So I think, knowing it's unmixed, my biggest gripe was the beat just didn't excite me enough. So I was at 8 on this.
It's fair. Yeah, that was kind of the point I took away from it, was the beat as well.
Yeah. All right. Got a few more left in the queue. Next up, Omari Yeager, Another Morning Comes. New to the community. All right.
Welcome.
When the sun come down, when the sun come down, when the sun come down, when the sun come. When the sun come down, when the sun come down, when the sun come down. 1, 2, I hop and pop and pull up in a Lexi. I'm playing. I drive a Tesla and that's my bestie. Give a fuck what you say. Listen to my ears shut on space like I'm King Tut. You ain't get none. Hardcore plates in the inner, so y'all been late. Music tastes like steak. Let it marinate. About 128 with a give or take dinner my estate. Yo, here's a plate. Ain't been at this for a while. I'm out here recording for a goddamn smile. I'm illiterate as fuck. I don't know a vowel, and I'm working at the mat, so I'll hit you with a towel. Bang bang. Show delayed. Fuck what you say. I'm the top dog from New York to the Bay. I ain't taking no complaints. Pulling up with that fake. Better get out my way. Huh? When the sun come, what? When the sun come down, when the sun come down, when the sun come. 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. Fuck y'all niggas and stay on my dick. Fuck y'all niggas and stay on my dick. All of y'all one trick ass bitch. Hop on my dick, let me play my switch. Fuck y'all niggas and stay on my dick. Fuck y'all niggas and stay on my dick. All of y'all one trick ass bitch. Hop on my dick, let me play my switch.
Can we hold on?
I mean, that's it.
Can we go back to that part and just admire the lyricism?
Sure.
1 month, 1 month. Fuck y'all niggas and stay on my dick. Fuck y'all niggas and stay on my dick. All of y'all one trick ass bitch. Hop on my dick, let me play my switch. Fuck.
So fuck y'all, stay off my dick. Something when it drip. What are we doing here, man? Look, here's what I'd say in general. I think had kind of a cool beat. I liked the vibe of it when it came in. It didn't necessarily feel like your delivery was matching kind of what the beat was giving me, Like you're in battle mode, you're screaming. And this is kind of like a radio hit. Like this reminds me of like a Drake beat, you know what I mean? Like gets the girls dancing, and here you are shouting about "get off my dick." It's like, okay, sir, I guess all the girls just go wander back to their seats. Like, we'll go sit in the club and we'll sit in the corner until this song is done. Get off my dick, and they're like, oh my god, all right, go back to get protected by the bouncer. Look, all jokes aside, I think that my first impression is that maybe this is a newer artist who's still trying to kind of figure out what their style is, because like the delivery is very one tone. And I think the natural progression as people start is you first start off too quiet. You're not confident on the mic. You're like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to say it too loud. And then you kind of go overboard. You're like, I'm just going to shout everything because I'm, I have to project.
Everybody's saying I'm not loud enough.
Yes. And then the next progression from there is somewhere in between, learning how to harness your delivery, learning how to harness that energy to kind of naturally express things with emotion and with timing and with all these things. It's just one of the steps. So I think you're kind of on the second step of I just yell everything, which just isn't a pleasant listen. So, keep going. I'd say that this song for me is a 3. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, Bird hit it on the money. The beat is giving like radio hit, and then you're like enraged teenager screaming is the vibe that you give off performatively. And lyrically, it was just confusing. Like there was a part where you're like, I'm illiterate as fuck, but like I've never met anybody who was illiterate who like clearly pronounced every single word, which is how you did in this song. So it's like the message is confusing of what you're presenting the listener. And I think the message and the performance is kind of what need the work and the improvement here. And like Bert said, like it's one thing to select a good beat, it's another thing to select a good beat and put the wrong energy on it. And I think this was the wrong energy for this type of beat. You should be like trying to get people excited, not like angrily expressing get off my dick.
When it drip.
Yeah.
If your dick is just dripping at random, see a doctor.
See a doctor. I give this a 4. Speaking of 4, only 4.
OnlyFans.
OXM. I'm a losing my mind. Cold since 17. Okay.
Hey, if you take me past my door, I know wrong with the thought, but I'm never gonna cry, yeah, be Polish. People love the chain like a bright boy. 17 years and never change my bro. To my feet, if you wanna check the ghost, that's the right door, not your ghost. Hey, not your ghost. I'm a table with respect me to change secret fantasy. Body for the jealousy. I'm riding on this bar, I'm writing shit like Nas, stuck into the life with my knife, edging up the time with my car, rapping on the truck, loca. Bother your mind with my clock, hey. Bricks are heavy in my spine, fake love, we show them all the time, days, night, but there is the sign, say mouth thought behind the lines, they turn to the rhymes. Every scar let me refine, I don't heal, I just got religion. Cold night, ASAP, fam, name it Regan, yeah. Dream is locked in my chest, I choke, trust broken. My circle just float like a motherfucking frog. If you see me like motherfucking cock, I learned it more when it's to the Lord. No hands out, no saving ropes. I paid the price just to go out. If I fully road hard, but my pen still gloves. Hey, screw the dizzy, no break, no sleep. Bustle out, make the whole world creep. I want the future fast. Clock, cheating under the dash. Life moving forward on the gut sprint. Sweet memories scratch, lotty fading like a ash. If it's real, it's gonna last. It's a big leak, it past. I don't beg, I don't plead, I just a beat on these beats. Every word coming deep from my soul that smells like escaping. If you see the shine, they don't see it. One the night I was weak, I was quiet, I was deep. Now my son is tall, up to deep it.
All right, that was OXM with "I'm losing my mind." I'm doing the same, trying to listen to that. The issue with this is like purely on like the poor quality. I don't know whether the beat came like that or it's just lacking a mix, but just the kick is just washing out like every other word that you're saying because it's peaked, and then your vocals are not the clearest. So it's just and you also have an accent, so it's a struggle to make out a lot of what you're saying. And just order of operations, first thing is the beat, kick is peaked, second thing is the vocals are not clear present enough. So, it's just a rough listen overall. So for that reason, I have to give it a 3.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest takeaway was the quality as well, both in the vocals and the beat. I don't fucking get it, because you hear the beat before you put recorded vocals to it. What about these fucking beats? And, this isn't specific to this one artist, but we've had multiple beats come up today where it's like, it sounds like shit. And you're like, this the one right here. This the one.
It's the one.
You're like, well, why? What about this poor quality, fucking secondhand recording makes it interesting to you? I don't fucking get it. But I'll get off my high horse, old man shouting at the cloud. Look, quality wasn't there. And the only other thing I'd say as far as like constructive, like things to think about as you're progressing in this journey is like, we say this sometimes with, kind of the newer artists that are trying to figure out how to express emotion, right? What is delivery? How do we do it? And it's not just shouting like the last one. It's not just shouting, being louder. It's harnessing tone and emotion and being able to express those things along with the timing. And I think that was one of the biggest things missing from what I could hear in the vocals, is it was like just all the same tone. I talk like this the whole time and I don't switch. And that's just not natural, right? It doesn't sound natural to the ears, because even as I'm talking right now, you hear the tones go up and down describing my emotion. Like, this is the emotion I'm portraying. So learning how to harness those in the right way, I think, is the next step. I'm at a 2.
Right. A few more left. But first up, Butts 420 is back with Cop Slide.
Let's go, Butts.
Just in time for some Butts 420.
Broke ass bitch.
First day on the mic was years ago. Heard it at the top. Led into a song that's so prophetic. Wrote it months before Kirk was shot. It's the podcast. Let's watch the cops slide, comparing to whoever I want. They're blowing stop signs, the acorn sounds like a shot. They're forgetting locked cars, just replacing the dogs. Plus 10K family members getting shot in the paws. Let's watch the cops slide, comparing to whoever I want. They're blowing stop signs, the acorn sounds like a shot. They're forgetting locked cars, just replacing the dogs. Plus 10K family members getting shot in the paws. ICE agents bust in, too big for the doors. They're shooting dogs too, dressed like they're eating the war. The drunk drive with their kids in the back of the Ford. Give them 4 years, they'll eat guns and shake when the fireworks. Pour a big glass of tears and puff it in the soda stream. See y'all in hell, plus the bitch who did the ordering. Swirl Papadelle, wishing well to the disorderly. Ask for yourself and be honest, what is necessary? Cop slide, comparing to whoever I want. They're blowing stop signs, the acorn sounds like a shot. They're forgetting locked cars, just replacing the dogs. Plus 10K family members getting shot in the paws. I don't respect it. Roll it, pull the candy, till it hits the crutch and ash it. Nasty feelings, I am glad that they're all packing. They could end it easy if you kindly pass over your keys. Man, your breath is queasy. How's your wife doing? Heard she's walking into doorknobs. Love to hit it like a sore spot. They pistol whip minorities, forming up in gangs, bend the corner of the sheriff's badge. More just the same, they all started out as slave catchers. Borderline deranged, stepping over like they're immigrants. Give them 50K and they'll pretend that they're not hearing this. Everybody brave till they're afraid with immunity. Everything's a game until they're praying after eulogies. It's the podcast, cop slide, comparing to whoever I want. They're blowing stop signs, the acorn sounds like a shot. They're forgetting locked cars, just replacing the dogs. Plus 10K family members getting shot in the paws. Let's watch the cop slide, comparing to whoever I want. They're blowing stop signs, the acorn sounds like a shot. They're forgetting locked cars, just replacing the dogs. Plus 10K family members getting shot in the paws.
Okay. That was Cop Slide by Butts 420. Overall the volume's just low, so could use some gain there to make it louder. I'm not a fan of the beat. It's a drumless beat that Dog Tags would probably love, but I feel like the beat isn't as dynamic because it's mostly repetitive. I wish there was more to it if it's going to be drumless. You have good delivery. I think that your delivery needs guidance, which is why I'm not a fan of the beat. I think that you having to be the star of the show on this particular beat is doing you a disservice, because the beat's not guiding you to, say things differently or take a risk here and there. It's just steady flow, steady flow, steady flow. And I think that makes this song less appealing than it could be if the beat had more range to it. So, I think my focus is like, okay, the beat is just super repetitive, and it just forces you to just kind of like rap, 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 rap. And you don't take any risk in the rap. It's just straight rap from there. So, I mean, I'll split the difference. I think I'm faulting the beat, and I'll give it a 7.
I had a different take. So I liked the beat. And I think when you do something that's like so kind of tongue in cheek, like you want them to hear every line, having a simpler beat kind of helps with that, where it's like you have no choice but to listen to kind of his voice and what he's saying, because the beat is kind of so simple and repetitive. So I think I don't disagree with like you could have taken more choices or more risks delivery wise to like keep it, if you're exaggerating a little bit more, and then like not to the E40 level, but just kind of like having different kind of tones and inflections and like things you're doing throughout it, I think it would only help keep the listener engaged throughout. I love the writing. I think it's hilarious. And I think that's always been a strong suit of yours. I think one thing that I noticed, just kind of the two things that jumped out at me, was the quality. Like they said, like the vocals were a little low, and it kind of sounded a little tinny, right? It just sounded like the filter that you put on it had like, I don't know, a little sheen to it, a metal sheen. So that's one piece, is just the mix was a little, and then like at times, because the chorus is so wordy, where it's like cop slide something, whatever they want. I fucking had it, and then I lost it once 2 minutes passed. Regardless, there were sections when, because you have kind of that wordier first part to the chorus, it kind of fell off of the beat as you ended a line, and you had to jump into the chorus, probably copy pasted the vocals, and it kind of meshed into each other at times. But I liked it overall. I'm at a 7 too. Just some polish around the edges.
Word. Next up, DJ Tongue Hero, Crack Era Remix. See another insane thumbnail on this video, so let's all enjoy what happens on this roller coaster.
Crack thumbnail?
Almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't matter, because we're dropping hard bars. We're doing it a little bit different today. We don't treat it like Hot 97. DJ Tongue Hero. Shout out Tongue Hero, Titty Gang, and White Collar Rhymes. Let's rock it. I don't say that I'm better, it's just the way that I lick it. They say that I'm good at rapping, it's just the way that I spit it. They steady coming up short.
With a different video.
Ladies with midgets. If that booty is bouncing, it's guaranteed that I hit it. I be making these movies, know I'm stuck on the grind. I'm a goon to be gooning on granny's faces at 9. I heard them talking about me, I guess they know what I'm about. And if your girl don't stop talking, put her tongue in her mouth. You know I let that go, man, let that go, man, go. Let that go, man, let that go, man, go. Let that go, man, let that go, man, go. Let that go, man, let that. I don't say that I'm better, bitches already know. They send me pictures of titties, I say them shits in my phone. We linking up at the Marriott and she love my cologne. She must have heard I be dogging them, so I gave her a bone. When I'm on porcelains pooping, I feel like a throne. And my turds are dropping better bras than rappers, you know. I'm a boss to be bossing, I'm a goon to be gooning. I don't say I got motion, no, I'm starting the movement. And I can't let that go, man, let that go, man, go. Let that go, man, let that go, man, go. Let that go, man, let that go, man, go. Let that go, man, let that.
If you ain't with the tribe, then you can't kick it, you lame. We see a titty, we lick it, and now she part of the gang. I had a chat with Prometheus, and he handed me flames. A drink with sugar free, and yeah, he handed me game. Half these rappers that's rapping, they ain't been punched in the mouth, and they hardly get pussy, what they talking about? Another quarter of niggas that's saying niggas ain't black. They really wanna be niggas, but hey, them niggas is whack, and they can't let that go, man. This isn't even my platform. DJ Tongue here.
What the hell? Why? Why? Why the end? The monkeys.
It's a Crack Era remix.
So we've heard this song before, just not seen with this visual. My feedback on the song Stays is that it could use some more charisma, flamboyance. Like it doesn't feel as expressive as it could be. I think the writing is good enough that I'm not nitpicking the writing. It's just the delivery I feel is underperformed. It's not like I'm imagining Ludacris style delivery, like more expression, more like variety. And this was done in like who's a good example? Who's monotone? This is done in like what's that fucking guy's name that hangs with I can't think of his name. The white guy with the like blonde hair, he fucks mothers.
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, the motherfucker.
Yeah, the motherfucker. But no, I think the song needs better delivery with more expression. The video is crazy as usual. I'm not buying the bowling shirts at the end. That doesn't do anything for me. Also, seeing Jesus and Abe Lincoln singing together. Okay, I guess this is how we're ending 2025. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator is a good example. Yeah, that works. Like, yeah, it should be Ludacris. It's more Tyler the Creator with less expression.
Word. Yeah, I mean, here's my reaction to this is I love the idea. I think it's almost there. I do agree. I think it's just a little bit more of the delivery. And, you know, I think that you went back to the drawing board and then kind of redid this in that, like, it sounded like you added another layer to the chorus, which does make it a little stronger, and you should definitely have that. But kind of like Dice said last time, it's like, it's not just the volume or just another layer. It's like the how you say it, right? It's the way you say it, how you say it, not just like the technicalities of the recording process. So I think, you know, kind of like Dice said, imagining how would Ludacris approach, let that go, man, go, you know.
Young Gravy is the guy I was thinking of.
Oh, I would have never got that.
Yeah.
I just know him as the motherfucker.
Same
Either way,
thing.
I think it's solid. I think it's, you know, cool writing, interesting visuals. One thing I will just posit for all of us to consider is, like, it feels, at least just through my observations, that people are getting a little sick of AI. And I see this and I'm like, this is very much DJ Tongue Hero. He's building his brand. You know, this is what he likes to do, is make these AI videos. I also wonder, like, if it's like just too much expected, or like too, I don't want to say basic for AI, but you know what I mean? Like, just getting that, like, oh, it's AI, and so I dismiss it. I wouldn't want people to just dismiss it outright just because there is AI visuals to it. I think it's better with visuals. I'm curious about the cartoony AI stuff and like how long and how many videos of those we can do. You know what I mean?
I think that when his songs have like a theme to it, it's more understandable. For this, like, it's more of a just like more of a flamboyant showcase rap, and it's not like describing anything in particular. It does seem very busy to have that AI video. That's why I said, like, with Jesus and Lincoln, I'm like, what does this have to do with the song? Like, when I feel myself asking, what does this have to do with the song? That's when I'm like, does it work? I don't know. It seems like people are truly. It's weird, right? Because right before at my day job, right before we went on holiday, like for 2 weeks straight, like everybody in leadership was like, "Hey, we got this AI tool. Make sure you use AI." Or when you're working on this, try to use AI. And I'm like, me and my coworker, like, what's with the fucking push on AI? Like, I feel like companies have made so many investments in it. That's why we started to see a lot of layoffs. So, like, people like were all in on AI and like shit didn't pan out, or they overspent and they got to cut back. And now people are like worried from a leadership perspective, like we made all these investments because we thought this was the future and we're not seeing return on income. And then from the creative side, people are just like, well, all this money you guys are spending on AI, you could have been spending on independent artists for years. And now all of a sudden, because you can click a button, you guys are like all in on it. When you could have clicked the button and said, sign this contract with this artist and I'll do the same fucking work. It may take longer. Sure, you can't turn around a video in like a couple of hours, but I don't know. It's definitely going to be an interesting, like, where do we land on this? It's not going to go away, but I think the use cases are going to get very, very, very particular as people are like, I don't like AI in this form, but it's okay in this form.
Yeah. Like, maybe even to further clarify what I'm saying, like, I agree. It almost feels like a trend, you know what I mean? Where it's like auto-tune, when T-Pain auto-tune, Lil Wayne, and then next thing you know, everyone's auto-tuning everything. And then it kind of quickly fell out of favor because it's like, oh, that's all you hear. So, as more people, are using AI and, making videos with it, it's just something that I think of like, yeah, are we going to look back in a few years, in a few months, like how long before we're like, oh, visually I don't like the look of this and I wish there was some real art or not real art, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think
actual footage.
I think it's interesting. Like, there's definitely some interesting elements to it, but at the same time, like every time I see a video, I feel like it lacks that human element of like transitioning things in a way that makes sense to the human mind, right? Like creatively, the transitions always seem to be the gap that I don't think that. I know people are, DJ Tongue Hero said, soon it'll be perfect, but it's always going to be somebody telling it what to do rather than just doing it themselves. And I think that's where I'm not sold on it is that will it ever do that perfectly without somebody just doing it themselves? Probably not. And in which case I say, why don't we just do it ourselves? We're spending all this money and energy on a tool instead of just like being better at our own artwork.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, Tongue Hero, I love the videos. I think keep doing them.
Yeah.
It's just more of a broader conversation I'm raising here of like, will there be a time where we're kind of looking at these and being like, anything but AI because we're so sick of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, yeah, none of these are really directed at DJ Tongue Hero. It's just in general. Like, I think my thing is even looking at if you use DJ Tongue Hero's video as an example, I always wonder like what would this have been like if you had like an actual person go through and animate, like how much better or worse could it have been if like you had an animation studio come in and do something like that? Not that Tongue Hero has the budget to do that, but like those same visuals, like I don't know, I always use like cartoons as a good example. Like I'm not a SpongeBob fan. Like I grew up on Flintstones, Jetsons, and like Tom and Jerry, like things where like you look at it and you like see there was effort and energy into like the drawing and everything. And I feel like as time progressed, animation styles got way, way, way less, detailed in particular. Like it's just like, well, I'm just gonna draw a fucking sponge. I'm not gonna spend time doing all this stuff. And then like I was watching Tom and Jerry with my son, and they're like playing like classical music and stuff, and he's like, what is this music? And I'm like, this is how I learned about classical music, from cartoons like Blue Danube, Mozart, and all that shit. I would hear it in Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny and stuff, and that's how I learned about it. And he's like, oh, this is actually good music, and he started to like pay attention to it. You don't get that in like the new stuff. And that kind of same vein as AI is like the minute details that an artist would put in, you're not going to necessarily get that from AI, because AI is just trying to accomplish a prompt. It's not going to like, oh, well, let me sneak in this element to engage people's minds and make them go back and, you know, find this rabbit hole of information. It's just like, oh, well, you wrote this prompt, that's all I'm going to give you. And I think that's where we're going to like start missing the human element, is like, there's no rabbit holes to chase. It's just like people giving you spoon-fed shit.
Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of, you know, streaming, knocking out all of the blockbusters. Everyone's like, fuck this. Like, I can access whatever I want on my TV. And then before you know it, it evolves and you're like, oh, well, I have to have, you know, 5,000 different apps just to make sure I have access to all the things I want, versus like, oh, I can't go to a movie store anymore, and now people are missing the physical media.
We spent so many years complaining like, oh, I'm paying X amount of money for cable, and then I could pay, you know, $10 a month for Netflix, and now all of a sudden like new show comes out but it's only on Disney Plus, or new show comes out, it's only on Apple TV. So now you have to have all the subscriptions, and now you're basically paying the same price as cable. So we I don't know, it's like you gave up one purchase point, and now you have 5 purchase points to get way more content that you can't even consume.
Yeah. I didn't I was like going on all these tangents. I didn't even realize we still had Savant's track.
Yeah, Savant's hanging out. It's okay. Because I got one more point when you brought up the whole blockbuster, because I saw what's his name? Ben Affleck. He was talking about, or it was either Ben Affleck or Matt Damon, but they were talking about like how movies and film has changed like now, and I think this is why we're seeing so much regurgitation of old content, not only because like our age group, like the 35 plus, has more disposable income, but also because it's like, you used to put out a movie and you could bank on like, okay, I'm going to get X amount of ticket sales at the theaters for 3 to 6 months, and then after that there's going to be a surge in people going and they're going to buy the DVD because they want to have a copy of it at home. Now when people are budgeting for a film, they can't bank on that extra income after the fact. It's just all like, well, after it comes out in the movie, it's just going streaming. And then what percentage do you get from that, you know, $16 a month subscription from X amount of people? Who knows? So like all this residual income is basically lost. I mean, we already saw it in the music scene, but people don't give a shit because they're like, I wanted free music. But now our film consumption is being impacted by that as well, because you're not getting as many blockbuster films because theaters are more cautious about investing in shit that they're not going to get a return on income on.
Yeah, I mean, people have been saying it for years. They're like, there is no new ideas in Hollywood. Well, there's plenty of new ideas. It's just that there's no risk. Funded.
Yeah.
It's not being funded because, you know, you think of what studios are spending money on. It is the superheroes. It is the things with built-in fan base. You know, it's the graphic novels that got turned into a movie, the games that got turned into a movie. They'll never fucking learn. You know, they're like taking Street Fighter, which really has no backstory. You kind of made up the backstory later.
Yeah.
And making it into a movie because you're like, people will, they love the game. They have the nostalgia, so they'll go spend money to watch it.
Yeah. Tekken has more of a backstory than Street Fighter. Like, yeah, the choices are questionable, but like when you look at the business, it makes sense, because it's like, why would I take a risk and put 200 million in something that people aren't going to gravitate to when I can safely get, you know, what's the fucking name? Adam Sandler in another movie, and people are just going to go because Adam Sandler's in it.
Yeah.
No shade to Adam Sandler. A little shade to Adam Sandler, but
Shade
definitely shade to
for
Adam
him.
Sandler. My bad. You're right.
I don't know if you've ever seen The Ridiculous Six. Shade. All the shade. Fucking dog shit.
All right, we got one more in the queue from Savant. This is called All the Things That You'd Do. Like a forcible back hug.
Feel targeted.
Papa, you left scars on me. I can't go to sleep without thinking of you. Mama told me stories about us. Oh, all the things that you do. all the things that you do. All the things that you do. Drive-bys, you were whipping for nothing. Detected by 5 and in prison by 7. I got my eyes on you, man. Can't cut my ties with you, man.
So there was a lot of moaning, and then there was a section where it's like, holy shit, yes, yes, yes. And then it ended, and you're like, what? What? I mean, this is just kind of the story of the tease that is Au Savant, where you're like, this is greatness. This is like literal, you know, The Weeknd's second cousin just appeared in our Discord. And then it cuts off, and you flash back to reality. You're like, what the fuck just happened to me? Yeah, I mean, if you're asking me, should I finish it? Yes, 1000% yes on this one. I think this is the most mad I've ever been when it cut off, because it was just getting good. You know, it was a bunch of filler moans before then, and then it's just like, oh shit, he's actually saying a thing. Perfect tone, and then gone, disappeared like a ghost in the wind. So how to rate this? 1 minute. I'll just say, if it was 3 minutes and a full song, 10 all day. It is 1/3 of a song, so what's 1/3 of 10? 3.5? No, kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you a frustrated 7. A frustrated 7.
I did have a very long-winded gripe after listening to this, but it didn't really have anything to do with the song itself. It's just me being frustrated at Au Savant. Yeah, if this is an experiment, you're not sure if you finish. I'm using his own words as context to give this a score. It's like, I just give you guys experiments that I don't know if I should finish. If it's an experiment you don't know, I give it a 6.5. Just because I appreciate the fact that you're finally doing layers on it. So, you know, thank you. 6.5. Finish it. My long-winded gripe was just going to be around like how a lot of the young artists seek anonymity from like their listeners, like Kuiper. We see it all the time where people are like, oh, I'm not going to show my face, or I have all my finished songs and they're over here. And this like this desire to hide who you are from listeners because you don't want certain type of attention, or you don't want to be, what the fuck do they call it, doxed and all this shit. It's like, I wish that we could get to a point to where people feel like safe in being in their creative space without worrying about like what could go wrong, right? Because I mean, we used to randomly go on forums and post pictures of ourselves, videos and shit. Like, you had the video battle league that you did, and now it's like, I can't, there's only like 5 of the young people on the Discord that I know what their actual face looks like, because everybody's like, oh, I'm never going to show my face, or I put all my finished songs here. It's like, man, I wish you guys would get to the point where you're being comfortable as an artist and you just share your shit. Like, I would love to hear a finished Au Savant song, so I stopped calling them shit for these half-finished voice notes. But, you know, I can't change a generation, and I think that the crazy shit of people swatting and like bullying and all this other stuff has led to people like being so like, oh, I'm gonna keep this close to my chest until I feel like it. Like, how the fuck does Kuiper get signed to a label and we don't even know what the fuck he looks like? You know what I mean? That's kind of the weirdness that and I'm not calling out Au Savant, just kind of the weird aura that I see of these creative people, the young creative people, is like, it's just a weird energy to me. Like, you want to be creative, but you want to keep to yourself. I don't know. That was my soapbox thing that I was thinking as I was listening to this. Weird, I know.
Send Dice pictures.
I don't want to see pictures of people. I'm just saying, it's like, because when people are like, oh, your real name is Eric. Yeah, fuck. If you look at the credits of any of my songs, you can see what my real name is, because I want to get paid for my music. But it's like, and I hate this when I buy a beat from a producer and then I go back and I'm trying to do all the credits and shit, and I'm trying to register my song, and it's like produced by Mr. Producer Man 123, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is your real name? How am I supposed to like find you if I need? What if this song gets picked up by a sync company and I gotta find you and I gotta get you to sign off on some shit and I can't find who the fuck you are because you don't have your real name anywhere? Like stuff like that is just like frustrating. It's like we shoot ourselves in the foot as creatives because we're so like, I don't want people to know who I am.
That was the first thing that people said when the documentary came out. They're like, oh, it has your government names on it? Yeah, bro. Like, it's a documentary. Like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Like, it's us in real life doing an album together while meeting for the first time.
Yeah, and it's weird because it only applies to people that they don't consider celebrities, too. Because it's like nobody has any problem when, you know, Eminem says, my name is Marshall, or when 50 Cent's like, my name is Curtis, when Jay-Z's like, my name is Sean Carter. Like, if you're like not a celebrity and you're like, well, my real name is such and such, oh my God, you're going to just give out your government like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that was our show. That's how we're going to end 2025 on a rant about being anonymous. We'll be back. What day is what fucking day? I need to stop taking time off work because I don't know what day it is, what time it is. I go to sleep at 4 and I wake up at 7 and play Arc Raiders because Rogue and Augie are like, hop on Arc Raiders. Okay, 8 in the morning, sure.
Yeah, checks out.
We have a Wednesday show coming. Are you gonna be New Year's Eve? You're not gonna be here. You're gonna be smashed somewhere.
I mean, well, we start at what, 4:30 my time?
Yeah.
So yeah, I can
All right.
probably be there.
We'll be here for New Year's Eve, folks.
I don't know what time we're getting the limo, but that's also when we just kind of bullshit. So
I mean,
yeah.
we could do it a little bit earlier in the day too, because I'm off another week, so fuck it.
All right, fuck it.
Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday to ramble about some things. I don't know. We'll find things, I'm sure, and then we'll be back. We'll be back next Sunday to listen to some more music. So tune in. Appreciate everybody that hung out with us. You want to hop on Arc? I mean, there's like at least 10 people on the Discord that play Arc every day. So I'm sure you could click up with some people if you show your face.
I've never played, and I never will.
Bird, you should play it.
Nah.
All right, but I tried. All right, guys. See y'all next time. See y'all Wednesday for New Year's Eve, and then we'll catch you. Get your songs in the queue for next Sunday. Catch y'all in